Midnight music. Midnight music. Midnight music.
Finally, no, yes, I still have the old one.
Oh no,
Maybe
I
it's
haven't
not.
edited yet. I'm about
Oh,
to.
okay, I was gonna say.
Yeah, what's up, everybody? Welcome to our show.
Hello, free world.
Actually, we're going to talk a lot about WrestleMania this week, like a lot. This is pretty much going to be like the Hitchhiker's Guide to WrestleMania, which is what I should have called the show. Damn.
You can still change it.
No, I like saying it the most stupendous preview show ever with our minimalist like cover page.
Yeah, it's pretty great. So the only thing I watched from Raw was Kevin Owens'
Brilliance.
master class at trolling. And my God, dude, I'm not gonna lie. The second time,
It was in Chicago too.
I know. Even though I knew Stone Cold wasn't there, at second time I thought, okay, maybe for a split second. Like you watched it live. Did you think he was there, or did you buy it hook, line, and sinker, or did you like, nah, it's Kevin Owens?
I bought it the first time when the show started and the glass shattered and I was like, they're in Chicago. And the glass shot. I was with everybody. I was like, oh, okay,
Okay.
yeah. I was like, okay, we're really trying to kick up WrestleMania now. And then he came out, and I just saw it. But oh my God, I don't know what was better, him coming out to that massive pop, or the fact that he nailed Austin's mannerisms and sayings.
Dude,
during his promo.
the second pop was even bigger, which is a crazy thing. The second pop was even bigger.
It was so good.
It was so well done. He dropping the beer. I thought that was ad lib that he dropped the beer, and then nope, just gave him the stunner. I thought the whole segment I thought was the best segment of the year. It was incredible.
Oh, Kevin Owens, that was like masterclass in promo work.
So good, so good.
I was like, this is unbelievable.
It's the only thing I got to watch from Raw. I got home late.
Seth Rollins said this is bullshit. He lost another match.
Did he try and go after AJ for Edge's spot?
Yeah. And Edge came in and hit AJ in the back of a chair, and it was like, no, this is not happening.
Yeah, add in K, Ricky.
Add in K? Okay, hold on.
They are ready.
They are ready. Finally. Make sure I pick the right K Murphy one. Ah, there it is. Add.
Man.
Where are you, K? Okay, let's add this thumbnail. Stupendous. My Dropbox not updated. Whatever, we'll save it here.
What is going on? Hello.
Hello, Kay. How are you?
Hi, Kay.
Kay, there's a
exhausted.
slimy person on your chest.
You mean the best, sweetest man who's ever lived in the whole world?
Sure.
Don't.
It is
We can go with that.
Franklin Tortellini is here. And he's not slimy.
I don't
Oh.
know. I guess, yeah. Well, lizards can be slimy, I guess, right?
Not this one. He's a little scaly, but he's not slimy.
Lather them up. All right.
Are we on? Are we
Oh
on
yeah,
air?
no, we are definitely we
Yes.
are on air. Welcome to the
Hello.
party.
Hello,
Welcome to
Internet.
the party, Kay.
Thank you. I fell asleep. I was supposed to go pick up a new fresh weed pen, but I woke up 10 minutes
Yeah,
ago.
really?
So I'm exhausted.
It's probably you're stressed, homeboy or homie.
My stress level is
It's
it's
to the
up
moon.
here. It's all the way up there. It's to the moon and back.
Mhm.
Right, small man? Yeah, I meant to take a 45-minute nap, and then I was gonna go to the vape store, and I woke up at 7:23 instead. I'm like, oh,
Nice, proud of you.
thanks. So I'm about to just shove these edibles down my
Yeah,
throat.
do what you got to do.
I have like some vape, and I have another vape, but I don't know where it is. It should be in the bed with me,
Yeah.
but it's not. Oh,
All right, we'll check all the stuff now because everything should have changed over.
Let me take a look. Yep, we're good.
Perfect. So I got to do that from here on out. It'll make it a lot easier than what we were doing before, and I can just finish the switch another time. This is good. All right, this is good. This is good. Here, and then let's start blowing up the Twitter sphere.
Peter.
It's okay. I haven't gotten a call yet, so I'm assuming you have not bought Spider-Man on digital yet. Okay.
correct.
Just
Dylan
Just
and
wanna
I
double
were
check.
Dylan and I were gonna do it when we were in quarantine, but we just ended up not doing it.
fair enough. How
It's on the list.
is Dylan? Have you got Dylan to listen to us yet?
They listen to us more than I'm aware of.
Wait, really?
Mm-hmm.
Like how so?
I don't know. I thought they listened to us like the one time, and they're like, "I listen to you guys all the time," and I'm like, "What?"
I mean, we are pretty awesome.
We are pretty awesome, but like, I know they don't come into like the live stream. At least if they do, I'm not aware of it. But they, Oh, I mean, they're coming over after this is over.
Can we get them on the show?
Would you want them on the show? They watch wrestling.
Yeah. Why not?
Oh my god, yeah.
If
think
it's
they would
okay
do
with
it.
you.
I don't give
And
a
if it's
fuck.
okay with them.
Yeah.
Yeah, I will talk to them after the show when they get here and see if they would want to be on the show. I think they would. I know they have a camera already because the video, like streaming stuff. I'm assuming they have a mic
Mhm. Are you?
because like they play D&D and like they play Magic like with their friends, so like they often use the camera
Okay. Yeah.
and stuff.
You might as well do. Yeah, do it. Or
No,
y'all
I
can
think
share a microphone.
Oh, what they came here?
I mean, that could also work.
We've done
Yeah.
it before.
That's
We
true.
It was like the first year and a half of our show.
It was a
Yeah.
long time.
Then we had two
We
mics,
literally,
and
like-
so we shared 2 mics between 3 of us.
Oh my god. Yeah, I was gonna record there when, like we went into panic quarantine, but my bag was like mad fucking heavy and like my microphone would not safely fit. And as it stands, there's already a dent in my microphone. I don't want to fuck it up more.
Oh, really? How'd you do that?
I was cleaning and I knocked the mic off of my desk by mistake. Obviously, it still works fine. I still sound fine. It's just annoying to look
Yeah,
at.
I mean, you can dent a mic. It doesn't really hurt anything. It's if you screw up, you can stop internally. That's when it becomes an
Yeah.
issue. I've dropped
That was my worry.
tons of mics when I was an MC. Or
Really?
yeah, because you get drunk or people try to take it or it knocks out of your hand. It falls. Yeah,
It happens. It happens.
Still works fine.
Oh, I'm sure.
Yeah.
So I just ate 3 edibles and I'm drinking coffee as well.
Oh, you're gonna be very, very.
You're up.
Yeah,
for
you're gonna be
WrestleMania.
very supercharged.
I gotta be up at 6:00 tomorrow. I'm not looking forward to it.
What?
Well, work.
Are you
Yeah.
going into the office?
Yeah.
Ooh, yikes.
Wednesdays are my Saturday nights, so I can stay up late.
Look at you, badass.
It's wild. Fucking Tuesday night is my Friday, so I get the littest on Tuesday.
Nice. Well, how was that? How was that bar you and Dylan went to?
The
Was
bar.
it a bar?
Icon. The club.
Yeah.
Okay, so Icon is this gay bar in Astoria.
Mm-hmm.
So, but like they have like full on dance floor and all that shit. So we went with my whole house went. A couple of my friends from Long Island came out. Some of Danielle downstairs friends came. Like we had a pretty sizable group, and we went there to watch Drag Race first. And let me tell you, watching Drag Race in a gay bar is like watching fucking sports in a straight bar.
You watched Drag Race live in a drag bar. That sounds very appropriate.
That sounds like so much fun.
That as well.
Anytime y'all want to come to Astoria and watch Drag Race on a Friday night with me, I will take y'all to Icon and we will get turned.
I've never seen Drag Race, so I'll have to like catch up.
So a lot of our friends that went to this don't watch Drag Race like at all. So a lot of them were just kind of watching with no context. Whereas like every Friday, Danielle, Tyler, Dylan, and myself, we watch it together.
Okay.
We do family Drag Race on Fridays. So they have a challenge called the Snatch Game, where it's like the match game. Yeah. So Snatch Game, that challenge, the drag queens, they impersonate a celebrity. Mm-hmm. And they pretty much, you have to be funny. And this was the worst Snatch Game in the history of the show. Like, everyone was bad, but one person was Little John and was funny.
Okay.
So, like, you can pick a celebrity or, like, a fictional character, shit like that. So this year they did Little John. They had William Shakespeare. They had Ozzy Osbourne. They had... What's her fucking name? Nancy DeVos. I don't even remember the others. There were like 4 others, but they were all bad except for Little John. And then after, it was so good.
Wait.
After Drag
Hold on,
Race-
Will. Have you seen the TikTok of Little John that's been going across the internet?
Butterfly in
I
the
have
sky.
Just look up Little John TikTok. I remember the Reading Rainbow theme song, Will.
Uh-huh.
Think of that
Oh
with
my God.
Little John's ad-libs.
It's my favorite. That whole trend in general is stunning. Caitlin and Rich made one, and it's hysterical.
Nice.
Hi, little
Also,
Schmo.
Will, it looks like, according to Bleacher Report and the Sports app, Kyrie Irving and unvaccinated Yankees and Mets players expect to be eligible for
I
home
saw
games
that.
starting Thursday.
Thank God, dude. It's about
They
goddamn
really
time.
want the Nets to be something.
Dude, it's just the rules around Kyrie didn't make any sense. He could be in the crowd, not vaccinated, but he couldn't be on the
It
court.
was an NYC rule, correct?
Yeah, it's New York City. It's 100% New York City.
Because I know
What the
that's.
fuck are you talking
Or
about?
New York State. It's not an NBA rule.
I don't know if it was it this. Because I thought the state lifted.
It is a state.
I thought it was the city,
Well, the city lifted it for the fans,
but not for the
but
players.
not the players. because they work. It's your workplace.
Oh, okay.
So that was their loophole. But it's just like, bro.
I mean, I could see it for the people that actually work. I mean, granted, yes, Kevin Durant and the Nets and everybody do work at the Barclays, but they also work at like or formerly the Staples Center. You know what I mean? Like, what do you?
Yeah, they work in all
like,
of the arenas.
what do you define as like workplace? Like, I see what makes sense for the people that actually work there, like the people who are like serving food and tickets and stuff.
They shouldn't be required to do anything either. If the players and the fans aren't, then why the fuck should they?
Well, I think it's probably around food and liquor, I guess. But it is. That's what I thought was so confused. Like, was it an NBA rule that was keeping him out? Was it like a state rule?
No, because Kyrie's plays on the road. He plays on the road.
Yes, he does play on the road. It was an NYC.
So it's not the NBA. It's like this whole situation is just for once not the NBA's fault. This is just strictly state by state law. So NBA is just following state law because it's state
well, that's
law.
that's what all the leagues did for the most part. They're like, yeah,
correct.
I mean, Kyrie's another.
That's why the Blue Jays couldn't play in Canada.
Yep, they had to play in Tampa. Yeah,
yeah, Canadian law.
Yeah, but it's. I mean, Kyrie's a whole issue in and of himself. Like Kyrie's a weird dude, man.
He's a weird dude, but let the guy play. I'm glad he's able to play, and I'm glad New York is like finally lifting most, if not all, of their restrictions. Better late than never, but credit to them for doing it.
Let Kyrie play, but fuck him. I think he's such a shitty teammate.
From what I've heard, and he really hates Boston.
He's such a shitty teammate.
It is just wild that like shit's been like, open, like totally unmasked and like unvaccinated or whatever. And then within the fucking few weeks, I had to back in fucking quarantine. Like, Dylan had full COVID.
Really?
I've known a few people who have gotten, like, the few people I know have gotten COVID recently said they hit them pretty bad.
Yeah, Dylan was, like, pretty sick. So I went there last Tuesday night I was supposed to go there for dinner and come home on Wednesday when they went to work. And they were concerned. They took a COVID test before I came over and it was negative. So I get to their apartment and they asked me to like feel their head. They're like, "Do I feel warm to you?" I'm like, "Yeah, but also like you've been running around like cooking, so like it could be just that." Oh my God, Franklin, what are you doing? So he's got like one fucking claw in my titty and the rest in my arms. So he's just like thriving here. And we woke up Wednesday and I was off. They had work and they like sounded like shit. They were having trouble breathing. And I'm like, you need to like call out
dude.
and like go to
call out and get a test.
I'm like, you need to go to urgent care. But like they had pneumonia like twice last year. So like based on how they felt, like it felt pneumonia-y. So I'm like,
that's what COVID feels like. It is pneumonia-y.
So I literally I stayed at their apartment. They went down the street to fucking urgent care. They come back like 35 minutes later and they're like, "I have COVID." And I'm like, what?
How? Haven't you heard? There's war in Ukraine. COVID doesn't exist anymore.
So no, I had expected them to have pneumonia, maybe even bronchitis. For whatever reason, COVID did not cross my mind.
Bronchitis is a little strong for this time of year.
Okay, you didn't think of it because it's out of the news cycle.
Not even that. I was so hyper focused on the pneumonia aspect of it that I like forgot about COVID for a hot second.
Yeah, I don't have COVID and pneumonia.
Well, COVID induces pneumonia, essentially.
So I literally am like, oh fuck, and I literally since I got back from the cruise, I've seen Dylan almost every single day.
And that's how you got pretty much. Yeah.
I didn't test positive, but like, I was still like sick, but not nearly as sick.
It's probably because you're vaccinated, I'm assuming.
We're both vaccinated.
He just has a bad immune system, or they just have a bad immune system. Sorry.
I don't even know what it was. Like they didn't have COVID ever. This was their first round of COVID. So I also wonder if it could have been that, but no, they were like out for the count. They still feel like pretty like fatigued.
Well, yeah, that's gonna.
But that's COVID. That's what happens.
Well, even if you're double vaxxed and boosted, you're still more than likely eventually gonna get one strain of COVID.
Yeah.
eventually. It's inevitable. You're gonna
It's like
get it
flu.
eventually.
I
Exactly.
feel like I never totally got my full energy level back when I had it in December.
I mean, like
Like-
you're saying, more like long COVID symptom.
Yeah, like fatigue for sure, and then like lately I've been like extra tired, but like there's a whole bunch of factors with that, not just COVID.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, I literally was knocked the fuck out before this call, like out. If I didn't have an alarm, I wouldn't have woken up.
Fair.
But
Fair.
But no, it was. I mean, quarantine was wild as fucking being in like quarantine, like with your partner for a few days. Like the amount of stress I did not deal with was wild.
I say there's worse things in the world.
For fucking quarantine, like it was very fun.
Honestly, I kind of miss
Like
pandemic quarantine days using my phone.
How dare you?
I do.
Stop
I
it.
don't know. Something.
Well, wait. Do you work?
Yeah,
from
I
home
work
all?
from home all the time. It's
Well,
great.
okay, so you're still technically
Yeah,
quarantined.
it's fantastic.
It's great.
You know. Oh,
yeah, I literally like on Wednesday I went home and I got like my work computer, like my personal computer, and like clothes and like stuff that I would need to like survive being not home. I literally had to like leave Frank and I had to like tell my roommate, I'm like, I'm going into quarantine at Dylan's. Please watch my son.
yeah.
Because I can't bring him.
Right.
Well,
Like if he wasn't a pet that he requires like his tank and his lights and stuff. So like
I wonder if
couldn't
Frank can get COVID.
I hope not, little small man. You are not allowed to get COVID. Are you on my desk now? He is now on the desk.
They found it in dogs and deer.
did they really?
I guess Liz. They found it in the deer population, like all across the
Oh
country.
dear.
Yeah.
Looks like no one.
Ah.
Yeah, right. Looks like we're not having venison anytime soon.
But I wonder if lizards. What's the immune system of a lizard like?
I don't
It's
know.
a great question.
Do they get sick? Like they're cold blooded.
They just adapt with the times.
So things lizards can get, like spear dragons specifically, they can one of the things they can deal with most, it's called MBD, metabolic bone disease.
That sounds horrible.
Yes. So like it's not, they can die from it, but it's not always fatal. So it sounds like arthritis kind of, but for a lizard, like one of the lights Frank's has in his tank, that in conjunction with calcium powder that goes on his food helps him kind of get like big and strong, so to speak.
Yeah, his joints moving and all that hot stuff.
Yeah, so without the proper amount of calcium and light like that, it could fuck up his joints and stuff.
Hey, yo, Mr. Fretz is here. What's up, Fretzy?
Hi, Mr. Fretz.
Oh, man. We're going to have a long show.
I know.
And it's going to be worth it all.
Oh, it is 8 o'clock.
It is 8 o'clock, so let's get going. It's ready for you whenever you're queued up, William.
I am rolling. Starting
Oh my goodness.
Yes, Kay?
The Hardys, Grandpa, and Darby are in a match together today.
Oh, my God. Someone's going to fall off of something big.
Jeff is gonna fall into Grandpa's arms off of a ladder. Into
By the way, did you listen to Will and I on Smack and Raw?
No, not yet. I forgot about it.
Wow.
Go on porn on
Yeah.
your phone. Starting in
Yeah.
5, 4, 3, 2.
Midnight music.
Coming up this week on Kings of the Rings podcast, it's the most wonderful time of the year. WrestleMania is a little over 1 week away, and we have everything you're going to want to know about the most stupendous WrestleMania ever. We look at the entire week of festivities, including NXT's TakeOver Stand and Deliver, as well as predict the show of shows that is going to be WrestleMania. So folks, sit back, relax, take notes, stop, collaborate, and listen, and enjoy our most stupendous Kings of the Rings podcast ever, exclusively on Wrestle Addict Radio, and it starts right now.
Midnight music.
Christmas, everybody. It's WrestleMania fucking week for the most part.
Hey, let's go. We're almost there, buddy.
So close.
Most wonderful time
Absolutely.
of the year.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the most stupendous podcast we have ever done. Because we're going to say stupendous a lot, and hopefully it's going to be a drinking game by the time this show is over. It's Kings of the Rings podcast, episode 288, our yearly WrestleMania week preview show. I'm your host, King Ricky Rose, along with Willie T and VK Murphy, back from being on assignment. Welcome back, Kay. How are you?
I am so glad to be back and off of my assignments, and I am ready to celebrate WrestleMania. I have a wild lizard on my desk right now who is trying to get himself into some trouble. So I'm glad to be home.
Yeah, we're gonna get into,
I missed you guys.
We missed you, TK. We're gonna get into a lot of good trouble today. Almost as much trouble as KO got into in Chicago, which, by the way, was one of the most brilliant things I have ever seen in wrestling.
Oh my God, it was so
Absolutely.
good.
Tremendous.
I watched Raw for the first time in months.
Absolutely amazing. But Willie T, how are you? How are you now with your pockets like $140 less today after that?
It's 180 if you include all the Ubers back and forth. There was over 200, but we don't talk about that. We don't talk about we don't the ribs, Ricky. The ribs. Madon, those fucking ribs. I talked 2 weeks ago how I said I wanted ribs. Well, the week after I got really shitty ribs. So last night I got the best ribs I have ever had in my entire life. Shout out to Fire and Oak in Jersey City. Fire and Oak in Jersey City. Best ribs on the block. Highly recommended. 10 out of 10. But I'm Will Tarrant. T's and Thomas. ARASHU. By the way, Kay, I forgot to text you today. Our podcast dropped to great success.
Yeah, Mr. Fretz
Yeah?
has really enjoyed the appearance on your show as he's commented on our stream right now.
Oh wait, Mr. Fretz, I totally saw your text and didn't respond.
Ouch.
I will respond to you. I was asleep. I saw that I had a text from Mr. Fretz, but didn't open it yet.
Fair enough. So we have a lot to discuss. Obviously, it is it's going to be WrestleMania week. This is going to be our final show before the show of shows and everything that's going on, because next week is obviously WrestleMania week, and also next week I will not be here because I will be in Dallas enjoying WrestleMania. So I'm going to give you guys like a little first-hand experience of what I'm going to do, and since I pretty much control the stream and it's WrestleMania week, we're just not going to do a show. We're just going to enjoy the week, which I think should probably be a yearly thing for us. It's just do the preview show like the week before, and then just come back to it a couple weeks later. Make it be our holiday.
Enjoy it.
Because ideally we'd all be traveling for.
It's also very true.
But my brother had to get married this year.
Yeah.
My best friend has to get married next month.
Yeah, and all my weddings are after WrestleMania, so it all kind of just was in the cards for me this year.
Dude, sorry, inflation's at like 15% or something. Whatever
That's
the fuck
why
it's
I
at.
rented an electric car, baby. Tesla all the way.
Oh, let's go!
I was thinking ahead.
You saw it coming.
I just really wanted to drive a Tesla, to be honest with you.
Yeah. Yo,
When are you leaving for Dallas?
The middle, a week from today. So by this time next week, I would have landed in Dallas.
I'm excited for you. I'm very excited.
I'm excited
for
for me too, because this is where I went to my first ever WrestleMania, was Dallas a couple of years ago. Well, over 5 years ago.
32.
Yes. 32.
Yeah. This is what, 38?
38? Yeah, it's 38. Yeah, it's 38. So it's like going back to where it all began. Ironically, this was also the Demon Diva Isa's first WrestleMania as well, was 32. So it's kind of a crazy time of like coming back to where it all began for me. And the first time I was in Dallas, really, I was I think I was telling Fretz about this. I was coming off of a kind of a medical scare, so I laid low a lot, and like I didn't explore Dallas. Like I had friends I went out with my friends in Dallas, but like I did like on my downtime, like I didn't go to Access. We kind of snuck our way into WrestleCon as I was and that's where I got to hang out with like Moose and Wale and Conan, which is another story in and of its casually, yeah. Me, Moose, Wale, Conan, and Kaz. And a couple of like the videographer of the weekend and like the one of the guys from Maybach Music. We're all just like casually just rolling around WrestleCon, and all of that stuff. But like I didn't go to Access. I didn't do any of that like other fun stuff. So this time around, I'm going to make the best out of my week in Dallas and have the time of my fucking life.
You're gonna have some killer fucking ribs.
Oh my God, yes.
Yo, they were St. Louis style.
St. Louis style
too.
ribs are the best ribs.
Ooh.
They were off the bone.
You know what's
off
good
the
about
bone.
St. Louis
It
style
was.
ribs? I'm going to be a fat boy for a second. Is that they're not too saucy.
Yes, that was also true. They weren't too messy, which is good.
Like I'm okay for a little bit of mess, but like I don't like when people like slaver on sauce. I'm like, that's too much for me. Like I get it.
Yeah,
It's overwhelming.
Yeah.
it's too
I had
messy.
really good ribs in Nashville, actually.
Ooh, that sounds very intriguing.
Yeah, Nashville barbecue is A1.
Oh my God, it was so good.
Yeah.
I want to go back to Nashville badly.
Yes. So if you are listening to us right now, hello, Kavita, by the way. If you are listening to us right now, you're going to listen to this. We're going to give you guys as much information as possible leading into WrestleMania week of things you guys need to know. If you're going, if you're not going, I'm going to provide you guys with as much information as I know about. But before we get to that, we do have some congratulations to hand out, and that is congratulations to Thunder Rosa for fucking finally beating Britt Baker. My God.
It was so good.
My Lord, I'm finally. I mean, we kept on giving Thunder Rosa how many times to beat Britt? She finally did it.
Hey man,
It was a great match.
some people would call this match, this feud, the Usos and New Day. No matter how many times you want to see it, it's always good.
Fair.
They always put on good matches, and people like
This
them.
one counts, right? This isn't a lights out one.
This one
Okay,
actually
this one
counts.
counts.
It's a real match.
Real match.
I mean, like I think what's her name? Britt Baker has a Achilles heel, and it's Thunder Rosa.
Everybody needs one.
Good for her.
Everybody needs one. Everybody needs one. Stone Cold had The Rock. Shawn Michaels had Taker.
The Rock had
The Rock
Stone
had
Cold.
John Cena had Hollywood. You know how it is. So congratulations to Thunder Rosa. It's probably the only non-W. Hello, Frank Tortellini. It's probably the only non-WWE and WrestleMania Week thing that we are going to talk about. But let's get into it in WrestleMania Week. And first, I want to talk about Superstore Access. So we're going to break down
this is really
this
cool.
interesting concept that might actually not be a new concept at all, because it might just be access in disguise.
What do you mean?
Yeah, I have it there, but let me read the actual press release from WWE. So it's going to be the most stupendous Superstore in history, and including WrestleMania panels, an intimate live show featuring your favorite superstars and legends, all taking place at the K. Bailey Hutchinson Convention Center in Dallas. At Superstore Access, members of the WWE Universe can shop the biggest collection of WrestleMania merchandise ever, aka the Superstore, relive WWE history with curated memorabilia displays, participate in WWE-themed activities, Rob Schamberger's art gallery, which means I'm buying a couple more Rob Schamberger prints.
They're fucking incredible.
I love Schamberger prints.
That guy's so talented.
It's like $20 for a print. Like, I'm gonna buy some prints from the man.
I'll take
Pretty
4.
much.
Yeah.
And his live, because he does a live mural every year. Like he's at.
That's right, he does.
You just see him in the background just painting something ridiculous. And also have the opportunity to purchase tickets to premium experiences within the store. So these premium experiences,
Like a meet and greet?
premium experiences could be like meet and greets or autograph and photo opportunities with superstars. They have the Undertaker's Graveyard, Miz TV set, the KO show set. Apparently, Alexa's Playground may or may not featuring Alexa Bliss, which also might be interesting as well. And then there's also this thing with the panels. So WrestleMania panels is where you're going to hear behind-the-scenes stories from WWE superstars and legends in an intimate live setting. Witness superstars and legends of the scripture go into detail on important moments and matches and memories from their WWE history. This brand new event is a must-attend for any fan heading to Dallas for Mania Week. So here's what the tickets are. So to get into WrestleMania Superstore Access, just to get into the Superstore with no premium events, it's $10. $10 flat fee will get you a
It's Texas, baby. Everything's cheap down there.
$10 flat fee will get you in whenever you want, Thursday through Monday. To do any of the premium experiences is going to cost extra money.
Is it $10 a day?
No, $10 for the whole week.
What kind of bullshit is that? I remember paying $60 for 1 day at regular
Well, I have
access.
a theory about what they did or what they're going to do. So,
Okay.
premium experiences also include superstar entrances as well as calling a match like Will wanted to do before it became too much.
God, I want to do that so bad. It's what it really is. It's an audition.
Seriously.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This match brought to you by Snickers.
Okay.
Snickers satisfies.
So those are your premium experiences. You have to pay extra for that, but you need a general admission ticket before you can get to the premium experience. Then you also have the panels. So the WrestleMania panels are going to go on from Thursday through Monday, and they range between $50 and $150 depending on who's the panel or who's in the panel discussion.
This is per panel, correct?
Yeah, you pay per panel.
Okay.
Okay.
And so if you buy a panel ticket, that includes a general admission ticket. Which means if you buy, so you don't have to buy
obviously,
so you don't have to buy a general
yeah.
admission ticket to get a panel ticket. You buy a panel ticket and get a general admission ticket because it's included in the price. But panel tickets are obviously limited capacity because they want to create an intimate setting, and it's fucking Texas. So here are the people who are doing the panels. Thursday night, Xavier Woods and Kofi Kingston. That's going to be $50. After them, Trish and Lita at 9 p.m. Friday, starting at 1, you have the Mysterios, Rey and Dominic. Then 2 hours later, the Street Profits and Bianca Belair. 2 hours after that, RK Bro. And then a late Friday night at 11:30 p.m. session with Paul Heyman.
What?
Which is $100.
Yeah,
But I would pay $100 to watch Paul speak about whatever the fuck he wants
I would
to.
too.
Yeah, it could be 4 a.m. I don't give a fuck. I'll be there.
Yeah.
Saturday, April 2nd, the Bella Twins. Then 2 hours later, Bobby Lashley and MVP, which actually might be interesting. And then Saturday, late night, 11:30, after WrestleMania Night 1, you have Shawn Michaels, Braun Breaker, Carmelo Hayes, Cora Jade, and MSK in a group panel, aka the NXT panel. Sunday, April 3rd, you start out with Jerry the King Lawler and Jimmy Hart. After that, Seth freaking Rollins and Becky Lynch. And then we're going to move over to Monday because there's something that's going on Sunday. But Monday, you start with Booker T and Queen Sharmell. And then you have the Usos and their daddy Rikishi. Then Charlotte Flair, Sasha Banks, and Naomi, which is a very interesting trio right there. After that, the APA, JBL and Ron Simmons. Another group of guys that I'd be like, you know what, I'll just watch these. I'll listen to these guys
Yeah,
talk.
$50. I'm there.
Yeah.
Dude, I would spend $100 on Paul Heyman, $50 on APA, and probably nothing on anyone else.
And then late night again, The Undertaker at 11:30.
Done.
So here's something that they're keeping really, really tight-lipped. There is a surprise guest they have not announced at 11:30 p.m. on Sunday, April 3rd.
Adrenaline in the soul.
John Cena.
It could be Cena.
Ooh.
I think it's gonna be John Cena.
For the only thing is that it's $100. I feel like Cena would be $150.
Yeah, but
No,
it's also at 11:30.
What if it's
night,
Dwayne?
How much is the Undertaker?
It's not Dwayne.
Undertaker's $150.
Stone Cold.
It could be Austin.
Wait, this is Saturday night.
Sunday night, 11:30 p.m.
So this is after night 2 of
In
WrestleMania.
theory, yes.
I still think it's gonna be John Cena.
I don't. I think he's too busy.
True.
It's
Good point.
it's a toss-up. It could be anybody, but they said it's a special mystery guest. Who knows what it is? So
Here's the thing: we won't know until it goes on Twitter. Like it won't be televised unless you tell us, Ricky. You're the only one.
They might even announce it at Mania or before Mania or on TV. It'll leak eventually, but right now they're very tight-lipped about it. So here's my theory about WrestleMania Access or Superstore Access. I think it's just access in disguise. And instead of paying an all-inclusive ticket, they're making you pay per special thing you want to do.
I mean, but it's called access.
It's
so it's not really access in disguise.
Superstore Access. So we're saying we're gonna create this giant, larger than life shop that they do anyways.
Yeah.
That they do anyways.
No,
and then make you pay to do all the other cool shit or potentially cool shit. So I think it is access.
Regular access already had the Superstore.
Yeah, but it wasn't. It was access and the Superstore. Remember, the Superstore was free, and then access you had to pay for. So they combined them.
That's why the Superstore was included in the access.
No, the
ticket.
Superstore was free.
Right.
You could go to the Superstore whenever you wanted.
Right.
You didn't.
Oh, okay.
Like, you only paid for access.
Oh, so you can only go to the Superstore if you pay the $10.
Correct.
Gotcha.
What a
So yeah, I think it literally is just access, and they're just making you pay to do some of the other cool shit.
Yeah.
Which, depending on the pricing, we'll find out. I mean, but you do have unlimited times to go, which I think is a very cool thing to do.
I mean, the panel's really cool too.
The panels will be interesting, yeah.
Like, they're still gonna have like those meet the superstars, like meet and greets, and like the signed photos. You're just there for like in line, and you're there for like 4 seconds to get a picture.
Yeah, but
leave.
that's something you'll have to pay for.
Right, and you pay.
It's
for a superstar.
it's WrestleConning it. Yeah.
Right.
Essentially, is what they're doing. Which, hey, we'll see if it works out better.
Access is fun, man. I had a great time at Access.
If you do anything, go to Access. Access is so cool. Not because you meet the superstars. I mean, it is cool because you meet the superstars.
I loved Access.
But it's also all the random shit. Like, I remember, what was it? Braun Strowman, the vehicle that Braun Strowman destroyed was on display. The DX display,
the DX
tank. The DX display. All the statues are really cool as well.
Andre's boots,
Andre's handprint.
Piper's
Pit was on display. All the WrestleMania,
the Evolution
all the WrestleMania costumes.
No, the barbershop was at
The barbershop was at Access in New Orleans. That was fucking amazing.
Yeah, that was really cool.
I don't know how they pulled that off, but yeah, the barbershop.
I have no idea how they pulled that off.
Yeah. So if you do anything, go to Superstore Access because it's pretty much an organized WrestleCon for the most part. Yeah, it's a great time. I do highly recommend it. Speaking of WrestleCon, WrestleCon's also going on. WrestleCon is the anti-WWE Access, which features a crap ton of superstars around the entire wrestling world, but you pay per photo or per autograph or both. Also with WrestleCon this year, they are providing transportation to and from Dallas to AT&T Stadium if you want to pay. They also have, obviously, their WrestleCon Super Shows, which feature stars from Impact, New Japan, CMLL, AAA, and every other wrestling product in between. And also, New Japan, Impact will also be doing their own shows under the WrestleCon banner. It's going to be at the Fairmont Hotel in Dallas. And just some of the people you might see at WrestleCon, we're going to list them off right now. And I'll tell you right now, there's a ton, and the list keeps growing by day because they're not done announcing people for another week. So we have Adam Bomb, if you remember that name. Adam Bomb, Adam Cole, Adam Scher, a.k.a. Braun Strowman, Arrow Boy, Arrow Star, Al Snow, Alex Coughlin, Alex Garcia, Alicia Atout, Alicia Edwards, and Impact Wrestling Knockout, Amber Nova, Andrew Anderson, Athena, a.k.a. Ember Moon, Arn Anderson, Angelina Love with the Beautiful People, Atsushi Onita, Axe from Demolition, Bam Bam Bundy, who is totally a rip-off of Bam Bam Bigelow, Barbie Blank, a.k.a. Kelly Kelly, Barbie Hayden, Bandito, from ROH, Barry Horowitz, The Boogeyman, Booker T, Bret the Hitman Hart, Bray Wyatt, Brandy Lauren, Brian Myers, Brian Zane, The Briscoe Brothers, Brooke Hogan, Brooke Adams, Dr. Britt Baker, DMD, Brutus the Barber Beefcake, Buff Bagwell, Bully Ray, a.k.a.
Buff Bagwell.
Buff Bagwell. Sorry. AKA Bubba Ray, Cassie Lee, AKA Peyton Royce, Candice Michelle, Bushwhacker Luke, Celeste, AKA Caitlyn, or formerly known as Caitlyn, Charles Wright, formerly known as the Godfather, and or Papa Shango, because he changes costumes depending on the session that he shows up for, Chelsea Green, Christian, Chris Van Vliet, 4-time Emmy Award-winning podcast personality Chris Bay, Clark Connors, Crazy Boy, Curtis Axel, David LaGreca, Daniel Monet, formerly known as Summer Rae, Damien666, Deborah McMichael, formerly known as Just Deborah from WWE, Deanna Perrazzo, DDP, Diamond Dallas Page, Drago, D. Low Brown. I want him to do the head thing. Dirty Dango, formerly known as Pondango. EC3, Eric Bischoff, Eric Redbeard, formerly known as Eric Rowan. Ernest the Cat Miller. I would love to meet the cat. Fight Panther, Finn Juice, Fred Roser, formerly known as Darren Young, ECW superstar Francine, Father the Fultons, Gabby LaPisa, Gail Kim, The Good Brothers, and Carl Anderson and Luke Gallows, Giselle Shaw, Garrett Bischoff is gonna be there.
Dude, Garrett Bischoff's always there, and I always forget who he is.
Hannah Taylor, Harley Cameron, Heath Slater, The Highlanders. Who Kello don't know who you are. The Honky Tonk Man will be there. Jackie Haas, a.k.a. Jackie, formerly known as Jackie. High-end. And guess what? Our little girl is grown up. Izzy is going to be at WrestleCon.
She has her own
Jesus
table.
Yes.
Christ.
Izzy.
That's weird.
Come on.
You can have grown men lining up to take a picture with a child, even though, you know, I did it
Yeah,
at
my
Shake Shack,
pictures
but I
were
didn't
free.
pay
Yeah,
for
I
it.
just asked her parents.
I mean,
Yeah.
Jacob Fatu, Jacqueline, Jake the Snake Roberts, Jazzy Yang, The Switchblade, Jay White will be there. JBL, Jeff Hardy, Jeff Jarrett, Jessica McKay, a.k.a. Billy Kay, Jerry the King Lawler, Jenny Santana, Hacksaw, Jim Duggan,
oh,
Jimmy Wang Yang, JJ Dillon.
Jimmy
Yes,
Wang
Jimmy
Yang.
Wang Yang.
I love Jimmy Wang Yang.
The Drip Man, John Morrison, John Schuyler, Johnny Gargano finally coming out. Juice Robinson, Juice and Thunder Liger, Cal Hero, Karen Jarrett, Camille Brickhouse, Kalisto is gonna be there. Hopefully he won't botch anything. Knowing Kalisto, he'll botch his table.
Dude, he's gonna spell his name wrong on every single autograph.
Kalisto with the backwards K.
Yeah, right. Carl Fredericks, Katie Forbes, Ken Anderson, formerly known as Mr. Anderson.
Kennedy!
Mr. Kennedy, yes. The Killer Bees, Kevin Nash. I'll say maybe on Kevin Nash. Because he's...
I'm also gonna say
he's having a rough time.
Yeah, he's not gonna go.
Kevin...
I hope he does.
Yeah, because
like, unless he really wants.
I'd be like,
to.
Kevin, I don't want to be like, I just want to give you a hug, dude. Like, are you okay?
I don't want to see him crying at the table. If I do, I'm gonna take a picture. I'm not gonna be there.
Kevin Matthews,
Oh
Kevin Sullivan, Killer Cross, aka Karrion Cross, King Huertas, La Rosa Negra, La Rebellion, Kurt Angle, Oh It's True, Lady Frost, Layla Gray, Lex Luger is showing up, Lindsay Dorado, Lena Fanine, formerly known as Nia Jax, Lillian Garcia, Lisa Marie Braun, formerly known as Victoria, Lita, Lufisto, Maria May, Maria Kanellis, Mountain Rock, Marina Shafir, Mark Henry, Mascara Dorado, who really looks like Grand Metalik, because it's Grand Metalik, Mia Yim, former Tough Enough and 3-time WWE Hardcore Champion Maven is going to be. Yes.
What?
Dude, where are they putting all these people? Only at
I don't know. It's at a hotel. Matt Cardona, aka Zack Ryder, Thicky Mickey James, Mike Rotunda, Bray Wyatt's dad, Minoru Suzuki, Missy.
IRS, how dare you?
Yes, IRS.
I just go there like, hey, can you do my taxes?
I'm having issues, dude. Missy Hyatt, Mr. Olala, Natalia Markova, the One Man Gang, aka Akeem the African Dream, which is going to be hysterical. Enzo, formerly known as Enzo Amore.
What?
Nick Aldis, Paul White, Well, It's the Big Show. Pete Rose is showing up.
Pete Rose is gonna be at Access
Yeah.
WrestleCon. Dude, how much? I'll get I'll get multiple pictures with Pete. I'll pay him 4 times for 4 different pictures. Like, I met Pete Rose. Where'd you meet Pete Rose? WrestleCon.
Well, when they were going to do WrestleCon in Tampa a couple years ago, they were going to get Mike Tyson's going to be there.
Dead ass, bro. Go and have him sign a baseball.
If we do go, I will let you know. And I'll be like, Will, what do you want on your baseball from Pete Rose?
Dude, just have Pete Rose sign his name on a baseball. You know how much money that's probably worth? At least $40.
The Powers of Pain, Psycho Clown, Ren Narita, Ric Flair will be there. Ricardo Rodriguez is going to be there. Rikishi, the Road Dogg, Rocky Romero, the Rock and Roll Express, because they still want to do stuff. Rob Van Dam, Ron Simmons, Rory Fox, Rosemary, Selena De La Renta, Sam Houston, Scarlett Bordeaux. Yes, indeed. Scotty Too Hottie, Sean Waltman, formerly known as Xbox, Sergeant Slaughter, Sean Stasiak is going to be there. Shannon Moore, Shane Douglas, Sin Cara, Slick is apparently still doing stuff. Smash, SoCal Val, who has actually been on WrestleAddict Radio before, Sonny Ono, Swago, formerly known as Hornswoggle, Tammy Lynn Cinch, you might know her as Sonny, is supposedly going to be there, Taryn Terrells, Tasha Steeles, Tatanka, Taya Valkyrie, Taylor Rotunda, formerly known as Bo Dallas, if you believe, Teal Pipers and Demos, Ted DiBiase Jr., which, by the way, I find it funny that Ted DiBiase and his son Ted DiBiase Jr. are not under the same vendor for WrestleCon.
That's pretty funny. They're in different booths.
They're in different booths. Tennille Dashwood, formerly known as Emma, The Hex, Alison Kay, and Marty Bell. The Righteous, Tommy Dreamer will be there. Tom Lawler, TJP, Tommy Wildfire Ritz, Tomohiro Ishii will be there. Tony Storm, the OnlyFans MVP right now. Tony Storm, who I don't know if Tony Storm's even going to return to wrestling.
I doubt it.
I wouldn't be surprised.
She opened an OnlyFans and made $10,000 on the first day.
Dude, apparently Scarlett Bordeaux is in the top 0.4% in the world on OnlyFans.
I'm not. Have you seen her?
Real.
And she doesn't do. And apparently, she doesn't do nudes either. I don't know. I'm not on OnlyFans. But god damn, she makes a killing. Good for her, man.
We had Tony Storm, Tori Wilson, Trish Stratus, Tully Blanchard, the biggest sweetheart in all of wrestling, Vicky Guerrero. If you go to WrestleCon, meet Vicky Guerrero.
Please meet Vicky Guerrero. She's a sweetheart. Such a nice person. Amazing. I love that woman.
Velvet Sky will be there. Ultimo Dragon, and of course Virgil cannot be comment. Virgil will be there, of course. Viva Van, formerly known as Big Cass, William Morrison, Weston Blake, formerly known as Blake. Extreme Tiger and Yu Umera. Those are all the people so far for WrestleCon. Obviously, for WrestleCon, you pay per photo or autograph or both. I've seen people ask Vicky to yell "excuse me" into like a video, which she does.
Dude, Vicky pinned someone on the floor while yelling "excuse me."
Yeah, that did happen. That did happen.
Wow.
Like, remember, she put a foot over his chest and did someone did a 1, 2, 3.
Yeah, that did happen.
That happened. And I don't know if he had to pay extra. Probably not.
Yeah, that did happen. So,
love that. I'm so happy.
Yeah, WrestleCon also, if you get the chance, it's not a must, but I would say go because it's wild to see all those people in the same room together.
It's worth it. It's long lines. There's a lot of people there, but if it's in a hotel, it's probably on a few floors, so it'll be spread out. Like it's worth spending like 5 hours.
It's a good afternoon thing, and make sure you have a budget for this.
Yes. Definitely.
Pick and choose.
Because you will go over.
Yeah, I've never been to WrestleCon. I would like to go next time I go to Mania, which is hopefully next year.
We'll go to WrestleCon for UK.
I don't trust myself if I let my credit card move freely.
So give us your money or something. Like give us your card.
Sometimes I just like saying hi and shaking their hands.
That's also
like, dude,
cool,
I want to pay. I don't like paying you for like a picture. Like what?
Sometimes you get lucky. Like for instance, at New York WrestleCon, Trish and Lita were in the same booth, and they were doing like combo ticket. You can get a picture of both of them, which is cool. Yeah. So sometimes you pair up. Like when I did Bischoff and Alundra Blaze, you can do a combo package, and like that was dope.
Yeah.
Oh, that's awesome.
So it all depends on what they have and who's their deal. Some people are really cheap. Like when Colt Cabana was $10. It was like amazing. I was like, this is great, Colt.
Like, listen, like when Access does it, like Ricky the Dragon Steamboat, like because there was like a professional photographer, that's worth paying. If I'm paying you $40 to take a picture on my phone, I'm out of here.
Yeah. So the only thing with WrestleCon obviously is to, of course, don't try to be a sniper and snipe a picture of somebody. Like actually pay and get a photo done correctly. That's my only thing at WrestleCon. Like I deliberately, like if I document my week with like social media, I will deliberately not do anything for WrestleCon because I feel like just cheating the system. These guys are still independent workers. Yeah. You know. So if you do go and you want to get a picture of somebody. Or just shoot the shit. I think, who did we talk to? We talked to Chavo in New Orleans, right?
Yeah, we did talk to Chavo for a little bit, and
with
a little
Jake
bit
Hager.
Tiny bit with Jake Hager,
because he was in between. We didn't know what he was gonna do.
WrestleCon, I chatted up Shane Douglas a little bit.
That was in New York, right?
Yes. And Sandman was drunk and having the cake. I think he was drunk. I hope he was drunk.
Yeah, so WrestleCon's a cool time. Maybe we get big enough. Maybe we'll do a booth at WrestleCon. Could you imagine?
I would love that.
Dude, us doing a booth at WrestleCon would be so cool. Never going to happen. Matt Men will
you
do
don't
before us.
Never say never.
Not in LA, at least.
How come Dave Meltzer never has a booth?
God, fuck
Dave Meltzer.
Do you really want to see Dave Meltzer at a WrestleCon?
No, but here's the thing. Marks would line up for him. He would make a killing at WrestleCon.
He would.
Like him, Scoop Satin, and like I'm surprised he's not like with Van Vliet or whatever.
I'm surprised Van Vliet's doing it.
Yeah.
He doesn't need to be there.
Like Sean Ross Sapp, all those doofy writers could all have a booth at WrestleCon and people would pay for that.
I'm surprised. Like I said, I'm surprised Van Vliet's won 4 Emmys. Like he does not need to be at WrestleCon.
Yeah.
Maybe he's a fan, dude. Maybe
I think he's a fan. I mean, he does follow us, so
maybe he's just going to take pictures with all the wrestlers.
That too. Honestly, that's what I would do. Like half the reason I would like us to have a WrestleCon booth is to fucking shoot the shit with other people that have booths.
Yeah, no, that'd be dope.
Yeah, dude. It's like he's like, this is how I get free pictures with wrestlers. I get a booth.
That would be dope.
So how about we spend the next year? We're gonna be on the road to WrestleCon, and we're gonna blow up. So we get a booth at WrestleCon.
How do you get a booth at WrestleCon?
I don't
know.
Pay
for
it?
Yeah.
Fair enough.
Because I feel like Felicia Rose, aka the People's Champ, I think she had a booth at WrestleCon in New York City.
She did. That was New York City. Yeah, she did.
So like you can get it.
she would kiss you too, like on the cheek for like $30.
Yeah, no, Felicia Rose is a dope chick. Shout out to her. She's listening.
I think Nate did it, even like he's friends with her or something.
Yeah, I mean she follows me on my personal, so we're kind of friends. Right,
look at you.
Wow.
Wow.
So WrestleCon is going on as well. We also have the Hall of Fame, which is going to happen right before SmackDown. And just to recap the Hall of Fame, even though you guys already know who's going to be in the Hall of Fame, that we know of thus far, I doubt we're going to have any more people at the Hall of Fame, knock on wood. But, of course, obviously, Booker T's wife, Queen Sharmell, is going in, as well as it's time for Big Van Vader to get into the Hall of Fame. And the headliner of this year's Hall of Fame, obviously, is Booger Red, a.k.a. The Undertaker, who likes to be at Subways late at night. Have you seen the Bleacher Report video of him?
Dude, I saw something like Batista's going to go in the Hall of Fame, too. I'm like, isn't he
He's
already in the Hall of
believe.
Fame? Wasn't like... He never gave a speech. I know that because that was the COVID one.
He never gave a speech.
He was supposed to headline. He was supposed to headline that year. So one's like, is Batista going to be there? I was just like, what are you in? What do you mean? But I guess this to give a speech. I don't know, man. Do you think Batista wants to give a speech?
Did they pick someone for the celebrity wing?
No,
yet?
we haven't picked a celebrity. They haven't picked a Warrior Award person at all. So
is Shaq Gaspard in it as the Warrior yet?
No.
I heard they were going to do something for him, but nothing's confirmed.
Yeah, they have not confirmed anything. They've been very hush-hush. Obviously, Hall of Fame's...
They should give him the Warrior Award.
That's a Warrior Award, yeah.
That's very appropriate, what he did.
Yeah.
Sorry, it was a Warrior Award. But yeah, Hall of Fame is going to happen right after SmackDown, so it's going to be a long night for me. But very importantly, The Undertaker's being inducted by Vince McMahon. which is pretty nuck and fudge. We're going to listen to Vince give a speech. Hopefully it'll be coherent. Hopefully it'll be coherent. So that's all the things going around. These are just some of the things going around WrestleMania. You also have random things that'll happen. A bunch of indie events. Ring of Honor Supercard is going to be going on at that time during WrestleMania week as well. To get the happenings around WrestleMania week, they actually have a WrestleMania week app where you can store all of your tickets for all the WWE events, and they have different stuff. Like they've been doing pop-up. They've been doing pop-up like video game spots where you can go and play WWE 2K22 randomly around Dallas. I actually got a notification today that they partner with another company that does that works with a bunch of these restaurants, and it's like ordering your like WWE SmackDown burrito or some shit like that. Or ooh, that's nice. Your WWE not SmackDown burrito, it's like quesadilla, actually.
Now I want a quesadilla, bro.
Oh my god, I'm out of fucking quesadilla
I'm sorry,
stuff.
guys. Well, yeah.
Why would you say that,
But
Ricky?
also they have Know Before You Go for every place that they're going to be at, including the K-Belly Huntington Convention Center, AT&T Stadium, and American Airlines. You can pre-order WrestleMania merchandise and pick it up at the stadium during WrestleMania week on the WrestleMania app. So it's a lot of cool shit going on here. And you can still buy tickets if you really wanted to. You can also buy tickets to all the panels on the WrestleMania app as well. So if you are going to WrestleMania and you're going to the shows, do the WrestleMania app as well. So without further ado, as we kick off WrestleMania week, let's talk about NXT Stand and Deliver, which honestly is building up to be a pretty good card. That card is actually solidified. Unlike WrestleMania card that we're going to go through, but the NXT Stand and Deliver card is pretty much set in stone. I don't know if I'm going to go yet. I'm interested. The tickets are cheap, but it's just so long of a day already for WrestleMania on a Saturday. And I don't know if I want to spend my early afternoon, then drive to get, to go all the way over and do it.
Oh, please, the card drives
That's very
you.
true.
Stop it.
I don't know. Tickets are like $21 too, but I don't know. It depends on who, my co-traveler and what we decide to do. So Stand and Deliver is happening this week, or happening next week, and we're gonna kick it off with the main event happening. Dolph Ziggler be NXT champion. Sorry, it's really hard to say that with a straight face. NXT.
Don't talk shit about my
NXT
boy.
champion Dolph Ziggler versus Braun Breaker. So since this is your boy K Murphy, who wins this?
As someone that does not watch NXT anymore, I'm going to say Dolph Ziggler because he deserves everything good in this world.
I will tell you this.
Except an Oscar.
I will tell you this.
That's not
I watched
true.
NXT last night, and they did Rude versus Braun Breaker, and you bet your ass they brought back the Bobby Roode entrance.
Oh, that's amazing.
Okay, I'll watch
Robe
NXT.
and everything.
They did the glorious.
Okay, I'll watch. I watched Raw and SmackDown this week. That's like
That makes me
impressive
so
for
happy.
He
me.
looked, honestly, he looked happy. He looked so happy.
I want to see Ziggler do the glorious entrance with him. I think that would be much better than the dirty dogs, whatever the fuck they are.
Rude got to do his own entrance by himself the way he's supposed to. Dolph kind of tailed him back, but still. But anyway, so you're saying Dolph actually beats Breaker. Are you saying Breaker might go up to the roster quick?
Yeah. I can see him showing up on like Raw
Well,
after
we know
Mania.
Veer's going to be there.
Oh, that's right, April 4th.
Yeah, he is.
Good for him.
Yeah, he is. Will, who do you have on this?
I'm gonna go Braun Breaker.
Yeah, he's 23. You don't need to rush him.
They love him though.
Yeah, I don't blame him, but he's also 23.
I don't think he should take a loss. I don't think he should be pinned for a very long time.
Yeah, I think if you do this correctly, and if they're doing what they're supposed to do, this is just Dolph and company helping to get somebody a little bit more notoriety, but they know it's going to do good in the future. You bring these superstars down from Raw in particular because it's USA Network. Give him a little bit of a rub, and Breaker beats Dolph, solidifies himself as the top, solidifies himself again as the top guy of NXT, and he goes on a run for a while. So I'm going to go with Braun Breaker.
Yeah.
I think Dolph is here to put on a show and to make sure that Braun Breaker's over like Rover on a big stage, and Dolph's going to get him there.
Do you think You think he turns heel?
No,
Breaker,
no, I
eventually?
think he's face for a while.
No. Okay.
He's
I think he's a massive baby face.
yeah, no, he's a face right now. He'll turn heel later on. He's going to be a great heel. He's a Steiner. He's a Steiner. He's a great heel. But for right now, he'll be face. Dolph's too good of a heel too. Speaking of which, that fucking documentary's coming out tomorrow too.
What documentary?
WWE's coming out with a documentary called Evil.
Oh, I know it's. I saw a promo for it the other day. I was like, that looks like a great show.
It's funny. It's a documentary about the heels, spoken by the heels, like Roman Reigns, The Miz, Paul Heyman, Sasha Banks.
Yeah, that's
that.
right. It's a documentary about heels.
It's a
That's what it
documentary.
is. Who's the first one?
I don't. They didn't say. They just said it's coming on March 24th, so tomorrow.
No, they released the full episode, like the full
Oh,
season
did they?
already. But like the episodes, but they're not released on the Peacock. But they released the
Oh,
slate.
I did not know they released a slate.
Let me see if I can find
I just
it.
remember
The last episode is
Of
Roman
course.
Reigns.
I do know. I do love the quote that they had from Sasha Banks. She goes, "You never make children cry." Sasha Banks does though.
Oh, first one's Hollywood
Yeah.
Hogan.
That's a great way to
Okay.
start Hollywood.
Yeah, yeah. So it covers his heel turn.
Nice. I'm down to watch heel. Like it looks really good. And then Paul Heyman's quote. Do you guys really find a babyface entertaining? I don't.
All right, so here's the order. First one,
Yeah.
Hogan. Second one, The
Okay.
Miz. Third one, Sasha. Brothers of Destruction is
They
number
were
4.
heels?
Apparently. Randy Orton from Evil Evolution into the Legend
Or
Killer.
just Randy Orton's life in general?
Randy Orton. Stephanie McMahon.
That's going to be a fun one.
Ooh.
Ric Flair.
Okay.
In the 8th episode, capping it off as Roman Reigns.
Oh.
From the hated
That's awesome.
hated good guy to beloved bad guy.
Nuts.
That is gonna be. Mwah.
Here's the funny part about it. This whole series is executive produced by John Cena.
I know, dude. This
Good
is
for him.
the ultimate heel. This is what I miss. This is what I've been missing from the WWE Network for the past 2
I was
years.
actually
The original fucking content, like that. The Ruthless Aggression season 2 was so
Yeah.
good. Like this is what the network needs to like kind of get its spark again, because Peacock is
You know
trash.
what's really funny? I was on
Uh-oh.
WWE's part of Peacock. They've actually organized it a lot better.
It's a little more
Yeah.
organized. I've been on recently too, but like you can't skip between matches.
Which sucks.
Like you don't know what year. Like I was trying to watch King of the Ring 2000. Like, okay, what season is this?
Yeah. They got to get rid of that season shit. It's really ridiculous.
Yeah, the thing is like you gotta. It's they can't. It's the interface within Peacock.
Oh, they can't just change it for WWE. Yeah.
No, you can't just recode it because that'd fuck up literally everything else.
Yes, it's bad. That's
miss
just
the
bad
network.
planning. It's just bad planning.
Dude, it's just almost like it should be its own
yeah,
app.
like it was before. Moving on.
Yeah, dude, I miss that network app so much. God damn
Moving
it.
on, we had originally the plan for Mandy Rose before last night's NXT was Mandy Rhodes versus Cora Jade for the NXT Women's Title. Why, I don't know. And then they had the finals of the Dusty Cup for the women, and Kaylee Ray and Io Shirai won. And so,
What?
listen.
Okay.
So Mandy and Toxic come in and give her half-assed congratulations, and through the most random wrestling logic ever, Kaylee Ray announces that since they won the Dusty Cup, they are going to forgo challenging the tag team champions and just go and challenge Mandy and make it a fatal 4-way. So let's break down this logic, Will. You win a tag team champion. You win a tag team tournament.
Yeah, do we have to? Do we
You
have
win a tag
to?
team
Or
tournament,
not?
and you're going to challenge for a singles title, both of them.
Sounds like Vince Russo.
It sounds like they need William Regal again.
Yeah. Well.
Yeah, that's dumb. That's really dumb.
I was like, how did this get past Shawn Michaels? And then again, I'm not surprised with this. It's just a weird way to get to it. It really is. Above all, I'm going to say it right now, K. Murphy, Mandy Rose finds a way to win.
Duh.
Sure, why not?
But I all
Who do we see Mandy dropping to, though?
nobody yet.
Really?
Who? Nikita Lyons?
I don't know. I don't watch NXT like that, so like I couldn't
It
name
could be Will's boo,
most
Nikita
of the
Lyons.
women.
It could be my boo, Nikita Lyons. She is loves posting her ass on Instagram.
I don't.
I was like, bro, how is WWE letting you do this?
Views.
PG. Zillion got fired for OnlyFans. This is pretty close. Not complaining. Just
I honestly don't know who beats Mandy. Maybe it's somebody we don't know yet. It's probably gonna be.
Indy Hartwell.
My God, no.
I don't know.
It could be Roxy, who they just signed from ROH. If you remember, Roxy has been on TV because she's the girl who was on the Kiss Cam for Los Lotharios.
Dude, Dolph Ziggler's gonna hit a zigzag and she's gonna pin her. Dolph Ziggler's a dual champ.
Yes.
Honestly, I'd be all for that madness.
Dolph Ziggler comes out. He goes, I am putting in my best Oscar performance yet. I identify as a woman. I am dressing in drag and facing Mandy Rose for the title.
At least he doesn't have to wear a wig.
No, he wears a wig anyway. it's red hair.
Dolph Ziggler would not be a good redhead.
No, he'd be terrible. He's perfect. Dude, his hair is perfect as it is. All right, his hair is flawless. I don't like Dolph Ziggler, but goddamn, his hair.
I have low
flawless.
expectations for this match. It's because I don't trust Cora Jade. Just I was like, why do they put her in a singles match with Mandy? Well, maybe they put in Kaylee Ray and Io to protect her and let the wrestlers wrestle. I do believe this is this is bait for Io Shirai because I think this is Io's swan song. I think this is a way to make sure that Io goes away and
It has to be.
Dude, we've been saying that for how
What
long?
else does she have to do?
I forgot she was on the
What else does she
roster.
have to do?
I forgot her. She was on the roster. I forgot Raquel was on the roster. I forgot Kushida was on the roster.
Raquel hasn't
Shit.
shown up in a long time. I believe Raquel's going to be sent up, and I believe Io might go too. But who knows?
Dude, I wouldn't be surprised if Raquel gets released.
Because of her
too.
closeness with Braun.
Maybe. Dude, she's not on TV.
Is she injured or is she taking time off? Who knows?
I don't know. I have no idea. I wouldn't be surprised if she's released. I completely forgot about her.
Yeah.
Or as they call her on Smack and Raw, Giant Gonzalez, once again, beautiful, magnifique. Magnifique. Mandy retains. Let's move on. Okay, this is going to steal the show. Maybe. North American Championship ladder match. Carmelo Hayes is putting his title on the line against Solo Sikoa, a.k.a. Baby Uso, Santos Escobar. Everybody is pretty much Miz 2.0, Grayson Waller, and a mystery opponent. So the mystery opponent is the winner of the future triple threat of the people who lost these qualifying matches.
It's Seth Rollins.
Could you imagine?
I could imagine.
No, it's going to be the winner of Cameron Grimes versus Roddy Strong versus A-Kid from NXT UK. Because A-Kid moved...
A-Kid's on NXT
Congratulations,
now?
yes, he is.
Wow, good for him.
I'm going with Cameron Grimes. I think...
To the moon.
He actually gave a beautiful babyface video promo where he talked about getting signed by WWE, and then 2 days later, his father passed away.
Oh.
Yeah. I was like, he's got to win this. So I think it is Cameron Grimes that completes this card. I wouldn't be surprised if this starts the show. I just don't know who wins. You can go a lot of ways with this. Like, on the premise that this is Cameron Grimes, who wins this, Will?
Dude, literally, I'm looking at this picture of Baby Uso. It looks like Rikishi if he started an 8 Mile.
Yeah.
That's a good call. That's a very good call.
B-Rabbit's going to win.
You think Solo Sequoia beats all of these guys?
Dude, I don't watch NXT. What the fuck do I care? Sure, Solo Sakai. The name is ridiculous. It's just called Solo Uso.
He doesn't. I think he's trying to separate himself, although he's.
But he looks just
And he
like
does the
him.
Uso splash. I'm just like, come on, bro.
And he has a tattoo. And they already announced. They already like recognized him as another
Yeah.
Uso.
Oh my god.
They're on SmackDown. And it's like, oh, we know him as another name, but we know him as Butch. What? What?
Yeah.
I am not okay with this Butch bullshit.
It's really
dumb.
stupid.
It is really, really dumb. Solo Sakai would be interesting if they do the Bloodline thing and they make the Bloodline a whole, like, unified thing, which would be nuts in and of itself. Carmella Hayes, I can see if Braun Breaker moves up, like if Dolph beats Breaker, and they fast track Braun Breaker to the roster.
Carmella takes that
Yeah.
spot.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's possible. Sure.
I would pay money to see Carmelo versus Dolph.
He's a great talent.
That would be fun.
And
for sure.
I know how Triple H always had an anchor to the division. Because Vince would always like I want this guy, blah, blah, blah. And Tripp's like, let me have one. You need one person to anchor your division. I think Carmelo Hayes could be that guy. Yeah, I would say Carmelo Hayes is that guy if you're going to put an anchor down. He's entertaining. He's good. I mean, I can also see Santos Escobar because he could get a top. I can see Santos Escobar moving up. Grayson Waller would just be the heel move of the century. I can also see Cameron Grimes. Cameron Grimes is sympathetic babyface. Hasn't won anything. Him getting a big win in NXT would be great for him. But I don't know. But if I'm a betting man, I think Carmella Hayes escapes with the help of Trick Williams.
Yeah, I agree.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. But either way, it's gonna.
Especially if they're not selling tickets.
Either way, it's gonna be fantastic. It is gonna be an absolutely fantastic match. I would be here if it was like, I don't know, on a fucking Thursday, like it usually was. But
when is it?
It is going to be Saturday, early Saturday afternoon.
That's so stupid.
Like Saturday at noon.
Saturday at noon Central, so 1 o'clock for you guys. Then WrestleMania will be like 7 hours or so later.
I'm interested to see, because here's the thing, like, that's not a bad thing to do with the kids.
Yeah.
Like young kids.
Yeah.
It sucks for the adults that go, especially if they're getting lit at fucking Hall of Fame and SmackDown and WrestleCon.
Just think of a turnaround, like you go from SmackDown plus Hall of Fame, which is going to be super long because you have the Hall of Fame afterwards. Get up again before noon and have to go to a Stand and Deliver at the same arena again. It's a lot.
Imagine being the crew, the ring
Oh
crew.
yeah, that blows.
Like you got set up for SmackDown. You got to switch to Hall of Fame. You're not gonna get out. Then you got to break down Hall of Fame. You're not gonna get out of there till 2 a.m. So you can either say fuck it and set up Stand and Deliver, or come back at like 8 a.m. and set up Stand and Deliver.
Then you got to break that down to set up Raw.
Yeah,
that sucks.
But at least I'll have a couple of days to set up Raw, like that.
Then you gotta go to the stadium and do
right. That's a lot, but. Yeah, Carmella Hayes escapes out of this. Tag team triple threat match. We have Imperium versus Diamond Mine versus MSK. And apparently maybe these mystery people that are fucking with Diamond Mine. But this is the triple threat match that's going on. This could have stole the show if this was maybe like a ladder match, but we already have a ladder match in and of itself. So does Imperium keep the match sacred with these tag team titles?
I hope not. Imperium sucks.
It's because of Fabian Eichner being a shitty tipper.
Dude, I just don't like them. I think they just don't like them.
They are fantastic wrestlers. They are fucking fantastic. Shitty tippers, like Fabian Eichner is. Fantastic wrestlers. And okay, on the mic, they do play the I'm not from America character really well, because they are also not from America. I don't know if MSK has much... I think Diamond Mine wins this, actually, and takes us off of Imperium and MSK. You got to give Diamond Mine something to do. There's a lot of highlighting around them, so I think it stays with Diamond Mine. I think it goes to Diamond Mine. Kay, what do you think?
I still don't know who the fuck Diamond Mine is, so I'm going to say MSK, because Imperium has been ruined now that Walter is no longer Walter.
I will tell you right now, he still slaps. He slapped somebody, so he slapped Duke Hudson so hard on
Which one is Duke
the poker
Hudson?
player. He slapped Duke Hudson so hard he made him bleed
okay.
last night on NXT. Like his chest was red and bleeding. Like it's Gunther still slaps, literally. And he still is a little bit of a draw. So let's move on from that tag match to what is more than likely Ciampa's swan song. Ciampa has gone on record saying he does not know what the future holds. He cut a good promo, and he said that he has one more fairy tale ending in him, and it's going to Tony D. So,
what the fuck?
Tony D challenged him.
Why is Tony Pajamas his final fucking person in NXT?
Pajamas. Tony Pajamas.
Well, you got to give the rub to somebody. So, does Ciampa go out on his back, Will?
Yeah. Yes, 100%. He's a traditional wrestler.
This will be your tearful goodbye moment of the weekend. Kay's already almost there at the moment.
No, I don't like the choice of it being Tony Pajamas.
Who would you have wanted to be, Grayson Waller?
I don't know. I don't know who's on NXT.
Or Chase Underwood and Chase U.
Well, it should have been a year and a half ago.
Yeah, that too.
By this point, it's like, how many goodbyes can you have?
Well, I mean, it was delayed because he had neck surgeries and all that stuff. So
I think Ciampa's gonna end up on SmackDown.
That's fine.
So he's gonna go out on his back.
Yeah, that's fine. Ciampa deserves this. He deserves it. He's gonna put somebody over. He's a professional.
He's gonna go turn heel on Ricochet.
I'm all for that, actually. I'd love to see Ciampa and Ricochet fight at it for shits and giggles. But yeah, it's gonna be a tearful moment for Ciampa because he's given so much, and also one of the nicest guys I've ever met Ciampa in person. Very cool. Very cool guy. Moving along to what got a major pop, and let me talk to you, Will. LA Knight versus Gunther has been set for NXT Stand and Deliver. Pretty much the premise of this build is that Gunther does not like LA Knight because he's all talk and he's pretty much all talk. Yeah! He's all talk and there's nothing more to him while Gunther keeps the match sacred. He's a good wrestler. And LA Knight is like, well, actually I am a good wrestler. I'm actually the total package. And LA Knight was like, if you learned how to talk, maybe you'd be more over. So,
yeah! Yeah! I mean, I agree. If you learned how to talk, maybe to keep his name.
I will tell you right now, LA Knight, if you watch some of the more recent NXTs, LA Knight is over like Rover. It is it's absurd how over he is. He's the biggest pop almost every week on NXT.
Interesting.
Yeah, it's good for him. I'm very excited for this match. Walter had a match that showed you that Gunther had a match that showed you that he can still beat the shit out of somebody. So I'm expecting big things from these guys who are in-ring veterans.
Dude, he's gonna have a great career of losing to Dominic Mysterio on the main roster.
Yeah.
LA Knight.
I don't know. He's too good of a talker to lose to Dom.
He's gonna do a great job running for that 24/7.
Speaking of which, Dominic Mysterio and Rey Mysterio were on NXT a couple weeks ago.
Cool.
And unfortunately, Dominic did not stay.
Because they're trying to get people to watch NXT, K. Although it's doing 600,000
It was
viewers,
the best they've done since January.
That is what it is. 600. Well, they were off USA because of the Olympics. So that really fucked them in the ass.
That also too was a problem.
Yeah.
So not their fault for that one.
They also teased a little bit of Rey versus Santos Escobar, which signed me up. I would watch that match all day.
Ooh.
Because two Mexicans always got to fight
Not
each
even
other.
that. I was like, it's a good clash of lucha styles, I would say.
Yeah, it's like WWE's been looking for someone to replace Rey Mysterio in that demo, like that Mexican demo.
Santos Escobar's the one.
Ever. I mean,
it's not Dom.
So many people have tried and this hasn't worked. I don't know why.
Rey's too big.
Is Rey Mysterio just that? That's true.
Rey Mysterio's special.
Yeah, he's too big of a star.
It is true. He is too special. Like it was supposed to be Andrade. Well, first it was supposed to be Del Rio, but Del Rio. Then it was supposed to be Andrade, but it just didn't. Just fell flat. And now, hope I do think Santos Escobar is
the guy,
the best of Del Rio and
Andrade.
The other guy combined. Andrade combined. He is the best of both worlds. He's a great look, great in the ring,
great size too. Great size.
Great look. He passes Bret Hart like 30 chest.
Yeah. Damn good dresser as well too. Like you never see him slipping on the way he dresses. Like he always keeps his always good. So, but we'll see what happens. So, it's a 6-match card for NXT Stand and Deliver happening at noon Central, 1 p.m. Eastern Time. Obviously, tickets on sale at the American Airlines Arena for NXT Stand and Deliver. So, how well do we think this show is going to be? We're going to crown it right now. So, K. Murphy, out of 10 crowns, how well do you think this show will deliver?
I'll give it like an 8. I'm not like emotionally invested in NXT, but the wrestling will probably be pretty good. So,
Mr.
8.
Tarashuk. I'm actually going 7 as well.
Why not pulling that right out of my ass? 7.
I'm going 7 as well. It'll turn into an 8 or an 8.5 if the spots I need to hit. I'm putting the bar low for this one. And we'll see what happens. I'm interested to see how much of a crowd they get. And kind of...
Dude, they're going to bring back those giant TV screens.
What's up?
Oh.
They're going to bring back the Thunderdome.
Yeah, by the way, the Thunderdome looks great in 2K.
Does it?
I haven't played it yet, dude. You should see the I took 3 hours to create the My Rise guy.
The Creator Suite takes forever.
The character, the Creator Suite between creating the character, the gear, the entrance, the move set. Like I started playing, I didn't actually do a match for 3 hours.
Are you?
Scott Farkas is the best character ever made.
Are you satisfied with your character?
Dude, I'll show you not next week or the week after. I'll show you soon. Yeah. I'll throw it into Discord. I'll start streaming one night, probably next week. This guy, it's my best work.
Really?
It's my best work. He wears a turtle shell.
Oh my god.
Stupid ass. We need to start uploading our war images there so we can just create a Wrestlatic Radio Arena and everything. But now, folks, it is time for the most stupendous predictions of all time, WrestleMania week. It's finally here, but show up.
Only took us an hour to get here.
Jesus
Christ.
WrestleMania
is always a long show. It's a long event. It's 2 nights this week. We are going to cover what we know is actually going to happen. Obviously, the WrestleMania card is not completely filled out, so we're going to give you as much information as we can. Obviously, we're not going to talk about the Andre Memorial Battle Royal because that's not been announced yet. The Women's Battle Royal, which has not been announced yet. There is no announcement for the Intercontinental title or the U.S. title, even though we expect those to probably occur. So we're going to talk about what we know so far. But before we get into that, Will, what's your best WrestleMania memory?
Ooh, that's a great question.
You're welcome.
Probably in New Orleans, walking down the ramp and seeing the set for the first time.
That's a very goosebumpy moment.
Yeah, just walking down because we were in a Superdome. Our seats were in the end zone, so it was just walking down the ramp and just looking around, and then sitting in our seat.
The sea of people.
And we got in there relatively early, so people were still filling in. But that was a great moment.
Yeah. It is pretty wild. K. Murphy, what's your favorite WrestleMania moment? Because we've all been to WrestleManias. So.
So, I have a few from 35, but I think probably the two most excited moments I had at Mania was during pre-show, I got to see Jeff Hardy at WrestleMania. So that just was a moment for me, even though it wasn't necessarily his best moment at all. But he was there, and I was there, and it was special. But Thugonomics John Cena's return.
So good.
That was amazing. That was so good.
The way I wept. And for the 3rd WrestleMania in a row, I still don't have the rap memorized. I've been saying every year I'm going to come back next year with it memorized. It's still not done. So here's hoping for next year.
Fingers crossed. For me, it's a couple of them. I mean, it's my first one. The first one obviously is a really special one. because I remember I told Will this, and I told you this, Kate, too. It always kind of hits you right when they start singing America the Beautiful.
America the
Yeah.
Beautiful.
Yep.
They're like, holy shit, like, I'm here.
I was so mad at you at Mania because you told me all about the America the Beautiful. I'm like, yeah, bull fucking shit. And then I was like weeping. And I'm like, oh, I see now.
It's way better than the national anthem.
So
Vince
much
is-
better than
Vince
national
is, Vince is so fucking right, and he's so smart because no one's gonna take a knee to America the Beautiful.
It's just a better song to hear and listen to, and
Yeah. It's also easier to sing.
for the most part, yeah. There's not that many fluctuations.
I don't like the national anthem.
Not many people do.
I've never. It's not like good.
It's also just a verse from the
Yeah,
actual.
it's not the full
The actual
song.
song is like
Yeah.
seven. The actual song's like 7 minutes long, and it says the N word.
No, you're absolutely correct at that. Actually,
Like it does. It says the N word in the
Yeah,
actual
it's a really
song.
fucked up song, actually.
That's
Yeah,
hilarious.
but the cool thing about it is they always get somebody like up and coming. I know for your first Mania they had it was Haley and Chloe, who are now like major stars.
I remember WrestleMania 24, my first WrestleMania I ever watched. It was John
Which
Legend.
Which is unfucking real. It was John
Yeah.
Legend. I remember John Legend with the piano.
In a white
Yeah.
piano. Fucking
Yeah.
nailed it.
They've had Aloe
Outstanding.
Black. They had Aretha Franklin twice. We saw, was it? My first one was Fifth Harmony before they broke up. So there's always very good musical talents that they have show up for America the Beautiful.
This year it's going to be that metal chick that did the NXT theme song for like a few
Poppy.
weeks.
Poppy?
Yeah, so it's gonna be Poppy.
Is it really gonna be Poppy?
Oh, could you imagine? Dude, it's gonna be MGK and Mila Kunis.
Stop.
Not Mila
Mila
Kunis.
Kunis.
Not Mila
Megan
Kunis.
Fox.
Megan Fox.
They haven't announced
No,
the
what
singer yet.
MGK and Avril Lavigne, since they're going on tour together.
That'd be funny. It'd be
Dude, Stevie Nicks and Green Day are on
that's
tour
amazing.
together.
What?
Is that the weirdest thing you've
What?
ever
Stevie
heard?
Nicks and
Stevie
Green
Nicks
Day.
and
Where?
Green Day.
I want to go.
I don't know. I kind of do too. I'd go. That sounds fucking incredible. But yeah, they're touring.
I can't believe Green Day's on tour with a goat. That's a South Park joke.
Oh my god, South
Miss
Park
Nicks,
is
Miss Nicks.
so good.
Miss Nicks.
That's so good. Oh yeah, but
And Jennifer Lopez is a hand.
yeah,
My taco flavor pieces.
yes. Oh my god, yeah. But yeah, I digress. Yeah, WrestleMania is just an amazing moment. Being in Dallas for the first one, I was in Dallas. My first match that I saw at WrestleMania was Zack Ryder winning the Intercontinental title
Woo!
My first match was Seth Rollins reigning the
in
Continental
a
title.
badass triple threat. I remember that.
That triple threat match with
Yeah.
The Miz, Finn Balor, and
And all
Seth
that
Rollins.
heat when Seth Rollins came out, like the literal heat from his entrance.
Oh, the
Yeah, because
fire.
he came out as a White Walker.
Yeah, I felt it 100. I felt it 50 or 80 yards away.
This is intense. Yeah.
I think mine was the Andre the Giant Battle Memorial because I was on the concession line when Tony Nese won the Cruiserweight
Yeah, that's
Championship.
Yeah, I don't count.
like I was thinking about this the
Oh.
other day.
So then mine was what? Seth
Seven
and
Brock.
fucking
Seth,
Brock
Seth
Seven
and
Lesnar.
Brock.
Brock. Seth and
Yep.
Brock. Which also great
Yeah.
match, great
I
moment.
think about my first one, like within the first hour of my first ever WrestleMania, I had Zack Ryder winning the IC title. I had a very good technical match between AJ Styles and Chris Jericho, which is a very underrated match. And then
That was a great match.
then from there, I have a surprise returns of HBK, Mick Foley, and Stone Cold in
In
Dallas
Austin.
within
Yep.
1 hour of my first WrestleMania. That's absurd.
You also had The Rock with the
That was
flamethrower.
weird. We'll give you that was weird.
Yeah, that was awesome.
Awesome yet weird.
Also, how much you want to bet Seth Rollins' opponent isn't Cody Rhodes and it's actually
Well, it should
Goldberg?
be Elias.
I really hope it's Elias.
They've used Elias as a fake out before. Because remember when John Cena won a Taker at 34?
And Elias came out. And John Cena's beat the fuck out of him.
Then Taker came out.
Then Taker
Yeah,
came out. That was great.
that is something I'm very happy that I've seen a Taker entrance at Mania, and I think Kay, you're the only one who hasn't.
I saw Taker at the Raw
It's
after
very
Mania.
true, but it's
And then Braun Strowman won the tag titles with the child.
yeah,
Yes,
he did. Nicholas,
God, that was so
Hall of
stupid.
Famer.
I think my favorite WrestleMania moment I had, I wasn't even at that Mania, but it was being in Rich and Caitlin's old living room when the Hardy Boys came back.
That is a good one. I was in that arena. If that place had a roof, we screamed the roof off.
Gone.
Yeah, that was a pop and a half.
I lost my mind.
Yeah,
Genuinely.
and Dave was on concessions.
That fucking stuff.
That's
the best part of the
That's literally
story.
the best. It's the best part. Dude, it's better than them coming back. It's the fact that Dave Missick is on getting a line for food.
Such a Dave move. Love you, Dave, wherever you're at. So let's go to WrestleMania. Let's go into the show. It's a great card that we know of so far.
Fantastic.
So let's kick it off. Let's not pull any punches. The main event of main events is what we've been building to all year. Brock Lesnar, Roman Reigns, WWE Champion, Universal Champion, Champion versus Champion. Both titles are on the line. Unification match. This is what you build WrestleMania off of. Brock's never been better. Roman's never been better. It is a literal toss-up to who wins this match. But K. Murphy, you're going to get the first shot at it.
Okay, so remember, I don't watch WWE anymore besides pay-per-views, but I watched SmackDown
It's
this
premium
week,
live
and
events,
like,
K.
whatever the fuck they are. Roman and Brock, it's sensational. Like, I'm gonna probably watch SmackDown and Raw again.
You see
this
Brock
week
with the forklifts?
before Mania. That was the greatest thing I've ever seen. What did he call himself? He called himself like unhinged or some shit. Like, I loved it. I want Brock to win so fucking bad, and I'm going against a daddy. Ultimately, I think Daddy's gonna win.
Daddy's gonna win.
Daddy has to win, but I would not be angry at all if Brock Lesnar won, because he's out of his goddamn mind.
Yeah, Kay, you took the words right out of my mouth. Like, I have nothing to add. I think that's perfectly well said.
Yeah, it is hard because this is finally, besides WrestleMania 31, this is not even 31. This is finally a Roman and Brock match that everybody wants to see.
This might be the best main event of all time, just on paper.
Yeah.
Like, there's been a lot of great WrestleMania main events. Like, you can think of Dan O'Brien.
Brock and Angle.
But
Brock and Angle.
I didn't see the build, but
The match
sure.
is fantastic.
Like, the rise of Austin, but I can't think of a bigger main event than this. Title for title, winner take all at WrestleMania against the two biggest stars in the business right now.
Yeah.
Who are both doing
Rock and Austin are definitely huge main events, but they never did title for title
because they never had two titles to fight for. If they did, they probably would have done it.
Like, I do think this feud and this build and this story is on par, if not superior, to Rock Austin.
Based on the belts alone, I would say yes.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Like, you can't get a bigger match than this.
You can't. This is the quintessential big money match. You do this in UFC, that's what you do this in boxing. You would want guys like this in your main events. This is selling everywhere.
This is Francis Ngannou versus John Jones. That's what everybody wants to see. Instead, we might get Ngannou and Tyson Fury in boxing, which is also what everyone wants to see.
Yeah.
I'll drop $150 in that pay-per-view. I don't give a fuck. I'll see Ngannou get his ass dropped.
This is Fury Wilder essentially at this moment.
Yeah.
It literally does not get any bigger than this. And like you said, there may not be any other main event besides Hogan Andre that could even come closer. And Hogan Andre was for one title too. You know,
Mm-hmm.
but from a
Yeah.
wrestling perspective, from a match psychology perspective, this is going to be great. They've done a match, they've done main events before. Like I said, we had 31, which was a damn good match, and then Seth stole the show. 34, which no one gave a shit about. And now you have this one, which everybody cares about, and that's the only thing that was missing from this is that they needed people invested, and they built up both of these guys with enough time that we are all invested in all of their antics, and it is going to be a wild, wild fucking fight.
Yeah.
I'm very excited.
What
And this
does
is made it-
Paul Heyman
Paul
do?
Heyman's the key to this match.
Again.
Always will be.
Yeah.
I wouldn't be surprised if Paul Heyman booked this match himself, like if he wrote the match.
He had to. He had to have. This is main eventing Sunday, correct?
Yeah, this is
Yeah.
main eventing Sunday.
And then, cool.
This is
I'm so
this is-
excited
This is the
for
final
Mania.
match on the card. I will say, because I just know, even though I'll be like, I know Brock and I know his schedule, and wants to take time off, Brock's been really fucking consistent. You know?
Yeah.
So
Looks like he wants to. He looks like he
that's
wants
the
to be
thing,
there.
yeah. For other times, he didn't give a fucking shit. You
Not at
know?
all.
You can't go wrong with either, but I'm also gonna go with Roman if they're going to set up this big Hollywood thing. Although Brock Lesnar is also something that you would make a Hollywood villain out of. You know, it's hard, but I'm gonna lean towards Roman. I'm gonna lean towards Roman for that one. So that's the main event. Moving on to what is presumably Saturday's main event, which at this point it shouldn't be Saturday's main event.
I heard it was Stone Cold.
I don't know. Like this is what I'm saying. This is just an assumption. We don't know what the actual card is going to be until the.
No, this is the main event of night one for sure. Like no doubt in my mind, not a
You
chance. A talking segment main events WrestleMania.
That would be
0% chance.
0% chance.
Scoop satin out your asshole for that one.
Charlotte Flair, SmackDown Women's Champion, versus the Hot Mama, as she calls herself, Ronda Rousey.
Ew.
They're trying, dude.
It's just not hitting.
They're. It's. I don't know why. Like I don't think it's their fault. It's just there's so much else going on in this card. It's just like I just don't care.
Yeah.
I don't want this match at all.
I mean, we talked about it being yesterday.
I don't-
Not yesterday, last week, right? Well, what they should have switched opponents, and it would have been a lot better.
Yeah, it's just
I
like.
heard
Go ahead, Kay.
I heard that Ronda didn't want to work with Becky, and that's why this is happening.
Yeah.
Yes, it's a she didn't want to work with Becky and she preferred to work with Charlotte because
Should have worked
friends.
with Becky because Becky put on a hell of a promo on Raw.
I still have to watch it.
Oh,
but,
it's beautiful.
The problem with
Becky on Raw was
Yeah.
great.
the problem with this match is that neither of these two are likable.
Yeah, they're terrible people.
Correct.
That's why it doesn't hit. That's why it doesn't hit.
You know
Like,
what it is? It's
Becky's a heel, but she's likable,
yeah.
right? Roman and Brock are both likable. Edge, AJ, both likable. Not these two. This are not
You know,
likable.
it would be good if it's one of those things where Charlotte plays a great bitch because that's what she is in real life. You know, and you don't see Ronda's dorkier side because she doesn't know how to kind of ramp it up when as a babyface.
Yeah, like this feels like Ronda Rousey, the person, not Ronda Rousey, a character.
Yeah.
It's
It's
weird.
it's just like you look uncomfortable
Yeah.
out there. Like not physically, not when she actually does something physical, like when she talks in her
Mm-hmm.
presence. It's like she's a rookie again. It's like she didn't have a full year of doing this as a babyface and a heel, both very likable.
Yeah, it's weird. I mean, she's more comfortable as a heel because that's her UFC persona.
Yeah. It's like she forgot how to ride a bike.
Kind of.
It's very weird.
You know.
It's just very, very weird. She's not connecting at all. For me.
She's not connected with me either. It's not the women's championship feud that I really want to see right now.
Yeah.
To be completely
Yeah.
honest, Becky and Bianca is a much better told story.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And Ronda wins.
I mean,
To make it even
Yeah.
you
to make
don't
it even
bring
worse.
Ronda back to have her lose her first match back. Does she make Charlotte tap or does Charlotte get pinned?
I think Charlotte taps.
If they're
Yeah.
friends, Charlotte will tap.
Yeah, no, they're very good friends
Yeah,
backstage.
Charlotte will tap that. All right. Moving on to the women's match that everybody really wants to see at this point, the Raw Women's Championship, Becky Lynch versus Bianca Belair. Again, Becky Lynch put on one of the best promos I've ever seen in the history of Raw.
Mm-hmm.
It was fantastic. She had a theme to it. Whoever wrote that for her, or if she wrote it herself, give them a raise. She's sitting in the middle of the ring with the chair, and just spews this eloquent promo.
There's a Lord of the Rings
Yeah,
reference.
she calls Raw Women title her precious. You know, what's her line? It's like, what's the phrase?
What is it? Something about the profit of. What does it profit for a man to? Something.
Let me see if I can actually find it. But Will, does Bianca actually win another title?
What is a man's profit? Something. It's something with profiting.
No, Bianca Belair does not win this. Not a chance. Not a doubt in my mind. Becky Lynch is keeping this title. She is still She is still your number 3 star behind Roman and Brock.
Yeah.
Like, she is your 3rd biggest draw on the card. Bianca's a good draw, but what does Becky do if she doesn't have the title?
Nothing.
Very true.
That's seriously, what the fuck does she do? Like, remember when Charlotte didn't have a title? She just wasn't on TV, like, ever?
Yeah.
Yeah.
She wasn't involved in a title picture? Mm-hmm. She just, like, be on vacation with Andrade or, like, be injured or getting her tits raised again or whatever. Either way, she wasn't on TV. What does Becky Lynch do without a title?
You don't have a mid-card title to go for, so you don't do anything with her.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So she keeps the title. Hands down. Easy. Bianca Belair, she can still do some stuff without a title. Tag matches here and there. They can keep her on TV. But Becky, you're going to see Becky in a tag, going for those tag titles? Please.
Yeah, no.
I would love to see her link up with Seth and see the chaos they cause.
That
together.
I would love. Just to see.
Because they're both fucking delusional.
Yeah. So what did she say? No. What did she say? All right. So it's her whole thing. It's like, what profits a man.
Becky goes back to NXT and beats Mandy.
So she pretty much says something. I'll give you some quotes from her promo. She goes, "It's been 15 long months that I went without holding this title, and not because anybody had beaten me for it. Nobody has been able to beat me for this for nearly 3 years. No, because I was forced to submit it. So what profits a man? It profits him this. The only thing that matters inside and outside the confines of these ropes, for this is what I am. I am power. I am glory. I am the prize at the top of the mountain. This is my world." She goes on to say, "Bianca, you don't have what it takes to beat me. You can whip me with your hair, you can scar my body, you can crush my throat, but I'll crush yours worse. Now, here's the thing. You didn't mean to damage me, but I meant to injure you, and that's the difference."
I am death destroyer.
Yeah. She goes, "Bianca, you don't want to lose your soul. I've already sold mine, and I would sell it every day of the week and twice on Mondays if it means keeping this belt on my shoulder."
It's so good, dude.
The delivery of those lines was absolutely phenomenal. It's her best promo of all time that she's ever done.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Yeah. So those are just some of the quotes from that. And I agree with you. I think Becky keeps it, and she goes up against a returning Asuka.
I agree. It makes the most sense for Asuka to come up after her since she's the one that had the title.
It fits.
Yeah. They put on a great show. Like I said, it's the better of the women's feuds. Absolute better of the women's feuds right now. But that's also Saturday. So both women's championships are going to happen on Saturday. So
interesting.
Also on Saturday.
It's gonna be very interesting to see how people react to those two women's matches because they're gonna try and one up each other.
Oh, for sure.
Both matches are gonna be 5-star matches. I think it's very possible.
Also,
it's a matter of who gets more time.
Also on
Anyway,
Saturday,
continue.
which might move into Sunday, obviously, the Kevin Owens show. It's just a show right now. KO and Stone Cold Steve Austin. I don't know how the segment's going to go. Kevin Owens also, one of the amazing heel work, amazing heel performance.
Oh, so good. Raw was the best open to Raw we have seen in a decade.
Agreed. It was outstanding. I want that every week. I want Kevin Owens to be a different wrestler every week.
It was, and the best part about it is they put on like obviously the little skull cap for it, and
they made it look obviously like a skull cap.
Yeah.
But they didn't even fucking try.
I thought it was pretty good.
Because the best, if you watch it, people put clips together of like the audience reactions when they realize it's a fake. It's Kevin Owens.
It's so funny. Well, here's the thing, dude. Like, it's not the makeup's fault. It's 4K cameras, man. They pick up everything.
Those HD lighting, HDR colors are fucking ridiculous.
Dude, people in the audience couldn't see it. they knew it was a ball cap, but they couldn't see the seams.
What I love what they did it to Chicago.
Yeah.
And Chicago's supposed to be like a smart crowd too.
Apparently not. They got trolled
Twice.
real hard. Twice. The second one was even better. KO sold it so well, the way he just turned around and did the fuck.
It was perfect.
Oh, it reminds you of when Shawn Michaels fucked with the Canadian crowd.
Yeah. Well, you thought Brett was here? You idiots. The best part was because that WWE had such great timing.
Yeah.
We won Austin. We won Austin.
Yeah, this man. It was brilliant. It's just,
dude, nothing's better than trolling marks.
yeah. It's like KO's pass on, and this was amazing. Like, I'm sold on the segment now. Like, when the glass does shatter in Dallas and it actually is Austin, place is gonna go nuts.
It's gonna be insane.
Dude, I've been sold. Are you kidding me? I want to see this match. Dude, that Big E match got canceled, all right? This match slips right in.
Yeah. This could set up something else that's happening on Sunday, which I wouldn't be surprised if it does.
I'll fight you on the pre-show.
So let's say this does lead to an Austin match on Sunday. Austin versus KO. Obviously, Austin's winning.
Mm-hmm. Yes, of course.
Yeah. And if
did he show up? Did he show up in jeans or undies?
for
the match.
For the match, I think he go. If it's the match, depends on how good of a shape he in. He might go undies.
Undies? I want to see undies and knee pads.
Yeah, it's gonna be undies and knee pads and knee braces.
Mm-hmm.
It's more. I want to see the vest. Like if he come, yeah,
the
if
vest
the vest
too.
is there, chills. Like if the vest is there, chills. But unanimous Austin winning against the KO show.
I wish I was at this card. You have no fucking idea how bad I want to go to WrestleMania.
Me too. I'm like so bummed.
I'll take tons of pictures for you guys somewhere.
Thank you.
You're welcome. So moving on, again, we're not even halfway through what we have right now. This is happening on Sunday. So this is a Sunday match, and this is going to steal the show. AJ Styles versus Edge.
Dude.
Oh my god. Whew. My god.
It's gonna be something. Yeah, it's gonna be something the fuck else.
Yeah.
I wouldn't be surprised if this is one of those matches that never leaves the ring. Like, you know how John Cena and Styles did their SummerSlam match and they never left the ring? This could be the same concept. I could see them never leaving the ring and putting on a barn burner of a match. And I don't know who wins, because this is a toss-up.
I have no idea who wins.
Neither do I.
Probably Edge.
I would assume Edge.
New character, and he doesn't want a match. Like, he won the Miz feud, but
He beat Randy at his first Mania back.
beat Randy, lost to Seth, lost to Roman. He's lost a lot. Seth has lost a lot in his
Well,
return.
I'm thinking of just Mania specific. He beat Randy, he lost to Roman.
Yeah, okay. Lost to Roman, and
This
then
is
this is his third.
yeah. Where you look at AJ's, he's lost to Jericho, beat Shane, beat
Won the tag titles. Beat It lost to Undertaker.
Lost to Taker, beat Randy,
Beat Randy, then won the tag titles.
and then won tag titles.
Very solid record.
Yeah. And also, like, losing to Taker, is that really a loss?
Yeah, but it's like, who cares?
In one of the most creative matches of all time, that Boneyard match is still fucking amazing.
So
I love
fun.
that match.
So much fun.
Yeah, this is such a toss-up. This is going... Here's what I'm going to say, and this is going to be a bold statement, but I think they can do it. This might rival Taker Shawn from 25.
Sorry, I didn't understand.
Yeah.
At least Taker Shawn from 26. But it's going to get close.
I'll give you Taker
I
Shawn for
figured-
26. 25. I don't know, dude. 25. That's like the best match. That's my favorite match of all time. It's up there. So,
This will be one of the best matches of the weekend.
This might be the best match
Yeah.
of the year across all of wrestling.
Yeah.
very high expectations for this
But
match.
if this hits, it's going to be one of the greatest WrestleManias ever. Just based on this match alone.
Yeah.
Phenomenal forearm into the spear. 1, 2, 3.
So you're going Edge here.
Yes, I'm gonna go Edge.
Me
I'm going to
too.
go Styles. Just because I want to just break from it. I don't want to be unanimous Edge. I'm going to go Styles.
And that's Edge debuts a new tap out finisher, like a new submission
Maybe.
finisher,
Mm-hmm.
which would be like give him
Bananas.
give him a heel hook.
Nice. Yeah. Yeah. I'm very excited. I am stupid excited for this.
I literally was not excited for WrestleMania until like this morning.
Yeah, it comes in waves. it
hits you.
I've been excited for a few weeks. I'm ready to go.
Well, I caught up on like I know what's going on in WWE, and like I solidified my Mania plans for the
that's
weekend.
why.
So like I'm
Okay.
ready.
Now you're ready to go.
I know what's going on now. I just got to pick out my
Gotcha.
outfits, and I'm done.
Yeah. Edge, and I hope he does Brood entrances, even though he's not going to.
His new music is another Metalingus song, and I don't like it.
I didn't
It's
hear
good.
it. I didn't pay attention.
It's
I have to
good. It's a
listen.
good song. I like it. So I also interested to see how creative AJ Styles is going to get Edge into the Styles Clash.
I was just thinking that Edge is so tall.
Yeah.
Edge. So is Shinsuke Nakamura, and he still did it on him.
True.
He turned the Kinshasa into a Styles Clash. Okay.
Then he got kicked in the
Yeah, he
nuts.
got kicked in the nuts. When Future Shock Edge debuts the spinning toe hold and calls it the Achilles Edge or something.
Oh, he totally forgot that he beat Shinsuke. That was one of his Mania
He
matches
did beat
too.
Shinsuke. That was the one I missed.
Oh,
He
yeah.
beat Shinsuke.
For the WWE title.
Yeah. Yeah. That was the midway point of the card too.
That's second to last match on the card.
No, it was before.
No, Braun Strowman was. It was before. Okay, it was before Braun Strowman's
Yeah.
match. So it was third to last. Braun Strowman with the tag belts,
Roman,
and then
Brock and Roman, where we
Yeah.
threw beach balls the entire time.
Oh my god, I forgot about the beach ball phase.
I missed the
I
beach
do
ball
not.
phase.
Again, this is also happening on Sunday. This is such a ridiculous match, but I love it.
I
Dude,
can't
it-
wait. This is
This
my
this picture sells the
It
match,
is
dude. This fucking
now
picture.
officially.
This
Okay,
graphic.
I don't know if you watch SmackDown. It is now officially
Oh, I did.
anything goes. Sami Zayn versus Johnny Knoxville. Expect the entire Jackass crew to show up at some point during this match.
So excited.
Expect shenanigans galore. Johnny Knoxville's winning,
Yeah. Duh.
and he's gonna look great doing it.
We'll get 7 minutes, and it'll be great.
If you told me when I was 12 that Johnny Knoxville would be in WrestleMania, I would not have fucking believed you. I'm so excited. Like, I'm going to a Mania party on Sunday, so I'm now excited that I'm going to watch this.
Did
At
you
the
see?
party
You didn't see
with
the
my-
episode of SmackDown where Johnny Knoxville apparently got Sami Zayn's number and he put it on a plane.
I did. I watched the clip after the fact. I've been following Sammy and Johnny specifically on Twitter.
They've been going
because
back and
I'm
forth,
very
right?
invested. It's so good, yeah.
It's so good.
I am. Fucking Sammy was just in Knoxville, Tennessee, and he was like going around trying to find out if people like Johnny Knoxville. No.
Oh my God, yeah, Knoxville. Johnny Knoxville's winning this. It's gonna
Hell
be
yeah.
great. It's really crazy. I feel like this could also because SummerSlam, which they did started doing their on location packages for SummerSlam just now, like this week, but SummerSlam's in Knoxville, Tennessee. This could be a
No, it's in
my fault.
Nashville.
Sorry,
Nashville.
It's in Nashville. This could be one of 2 or 3 matches. Like this could be a continuous feud. Can you imagine Johnny Knoxville in Nashville
Yes, I would go.
for SummerSlam?
If Johnny Knoxville goes to Nashville, I will most likely go to SummerSlam.
I could see this being a continuing feud, but Johnny.
Wait. What's the date for SummerSlam?
July 31st?
July 30th.
Or 30th,
Okay.
30th.
I'm trying to go to Oklahoma in August, so like, gotta see. But I want to go.
yeah. We'll see. I'm still on the fence about SummerSlam with the Slam of Summers. There's a lot of things that have to go right. But Johnny Knoxville's winning at WrestleMania. It's going to be fucking hysterical. Also, on Saturday, we have the Mysterios
So good.
in a tag team match versus The Miz and everybody's hated douche, Logan Paul.
Dude,
I don't get it. I don't
I just-
get it.
I love how everyone hates the Paul brothers. It makes me so happy, and I'm so happy that they're successful because everyone fucking hates them.
Yeah. Which is
They
funny
just
because
look punchable.
they do look punchable.
They are very punchable.
They didn't do much, really.
They're just YouTube stars, dude.
Yeah.
They just,
They're what Grayson Waller aspires to be as a character.
dude, people are just jealous that they couldn't do it. People are just jealous because what they did looked so easy and they can't do it themselves.
Which one is the actual boxer? Is it Logan or is it Jake?
Both of them.
They're both.
What?
I think Jake Paul is the better boxer.
Okay.
But Logan and Jake have both been fighting, and they're both legit. They both take steroids, but they're both legit.
Mm-hmm. Because I forgot who.
You can't like fake good technique.
Yeah.
You can't drug your way out of technique.
So this is Dominic Mysterio's first WrestleMania match with the Swabber, who just got unmasked for the umpteenth time.
Umpteenth time.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
By The Miz. Which, again, another great moment in Chicago, The Miz demasking Rey Mysterio. Like, heels were winning in Chicago. I'm not going to, like, heels.
It's a heel town, dude.
Yeah. It's just, do the Mysterios. All right, here's my bold prediction. Because Logan Paul can fucking eat shit and he'll fucking lose and everybody will be happy. Because the Mysterios win. Do the Mysterios win and Dominic turns on Ray?
No.
I think if they lose, Dominic turns on Ray.
I think Logan Paul turns on The Miz.
That could also happen as well.
And the Mysterios win that way. You get your headlines.
Yeah. Was it Logan Paul or Jake Paul that took the stunner last year?
Dude, I don't know. I have no idea.
I don't care.
I'm just guessing at this point. Wait, is this Jake or Logan? I can't even tell you.
Yeah, which one's Dawson?
Logan,
Which one's
this one's Logan?
Yeah, this is Logan Paul.
Okay. Sure. Let's go with that.
Yeah. I would love Dominic.
I think Jake Paul took the stunner.
Was it Jake? I fucking forgot.
Yeah.
I would love to have Dominic turn on Ray and be like, "Screw you, Dad! I'm going back to NXT." They love me.
Dad, I'm gonna become a YouTuber. You'll see.
Oh my god! But yeah, the Mysterios win by some way, shape, or form because it's The Miz. It's what he does. Moving on to what is now turned into the Here Come the Women Tag Team Championship. What started out as a tag team match between the champions Carmella and Queen Zelina versus Sasha and Naomi has turned into a fatal four-way, which they don't know what night they're going to put it on just yet, between Queen Zelina and Carmella versus Sasha and Naomi versus Rhea Ripley and the lovable loser Liv Morgan versus the newly added Natty and Shayna Baszler in, again, what is known as the Here Come the Women Tag Team Fatal 4-Way match.
Why? Why do they do this?
Because everyone needs to be on the card. That's why.
Yeah.
And it's just like, that's such a bad policy to have for WrestleMania.
I agree. I think WrestleMania should be exclusive.
Half
It
of
should be
these people,
special.
half of these people shouldn't be on the card at all. The only one who should be on the card is Sasha and Naomi. Other than that, the other 6 shouldn't even be on the card. Maybe
I
Liv and
would-
Rhea.
I could argue Rhea for sure.
Liv just because she has a following at the moment now. Like she's, even though I'm not the biggest Liv fan at all.
It's like you're just
Yeah.
here to take up time and don't forget it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So who takes these titles off of Zelina and Carmella?
Who cares?
Probably it's either gonna be Naomi and Sasha or Rhea and Liv.
I agree. I'm gonna stick towards my natural guns and say Sasha and Naomi.
Sasha.
But are you going Rhea and Liv?
Yeah, I'll go with my boo Rhea Ripley.
Yeah, and Liv just.
I don't.
Are you abstaining, Will?
Yeah, I'm abstaining. I don't care.
Will abstains from one selection. All right, let's move on to some other stuff. And two, this is
My toilet's gonna win. All right, my toilet.
There's another water. There's another go get water match in here as well. But this match is also going to be on Sunday. Also a ridiculously fantastically built feud. Pat McAfee versus Austin Theory. In which is going to be
Bro.
Dude,
a
Pat
very
McAfee
exciting
cutting that
match.
promo and Austin Theory just pick. All right, bro, let's take a selfie. Like,
yeah, that's right.
like that was through spooky fingers.
I have so many selfies with Finn Balor knocked out that I'm running out of storage.
I love this feud.
I'm so excited for this
Me
feud.
too.
I'm so excited.
It's so
to see
dumb.
It's dumb, but it's amazing.
I know, it's why I love it.
I want to see what Pat McAfee does in the ring at WrestleMania.
I'm very excited.
Like it's one thing to do it at a takeover or at a War Games or something, which he did
Bro,
fantastic.
you're in front of 100,000 people. All right, good luck.
Yeah,
Although he's not of a football. All right, I'm sure he'll be fine.
yeah, but he's hidden under a helmet, and he only goes out there to kick it.
Yeah, but I think the crowd isn't something he's gonna be worried about.
True.
It'll be fine.
Yeah, I'm interested to see how he does. Austin Theory is a great opponent to go work. Austin Theory has great natural heel heat. He's a heel that I thought he was going to be from the Indies. It's perfect.
Great in the ring.
Great in the ring. Safe in the ring.
They're both super athletic.
Yeah. Yeah. It's going to be fun. It is going to be so much fun. Austin Theory's second WrestleMania match, technically.
Technically.
Good for him.
Because he was called up last minute during the pandemic when Paul Heyman was running the show on Raw. But it's just
Very weird.
It's his first solo match, so it's a big moment, for both of these guys. So good luck to him. Pat's winning. I'm going with Pat here,
Yeah, me too.
but I'm not surprised
Austin
if
ha-
Austin wins.
Austin has many more manias to win at. This won't hurt him in any way.
Correct.
Yeah, so we're all going Pat McAfee.
Correct.
Hey, I didn't think I would say that like 2 years ago, but yeah, we're going with Pat McAfee.
Me neither.
Win.
I never thought I would be actively supporting Patrick in anything.
He's going to punt the shit out of Austin Theory's head.
He's likable, dude. He's fucking likable.
Yeah, he's a likable idiot. Speaking of water breaks, this is happening on WrestleMania
Bye.
Saturday.
Don't care.
Drew versus Happy Corbin with Madcap Moss, I guess by his side, because we need to fill the card, and this is a card filler, and Drew's gonna win. Yay? Okay.
Duh.
Yay.
Yeah, bye.
All right, move on. Quickest decision ever. We got tag teams to wrap up WrestleMania as well. The SmackDown Tag Team Champions, the Usos versus Rick Boogs and Shinsuke Nakamura, happening on Saturday. So do the Usos retain? I want to say yes.
Yep.
Yeah.
I am more interested to see if this might actually kick off Saturday, just because of Rick Boogs playing guitar, and that'd be,
That would make sense.
hello, my name is Rick Boog, and have a bunch of people say Boogs,
And I'm here to sing America the Beautiful.
Or
with Shinsuke Nakamura.
Or they put that in the middle of the show, so it's kind of like a halftime performance.
It's like a filler, yeah.
It's gonna be in the Miller show. I'm gonna say third match.
Yeah, third match is good.
I would say opening or smack dab in the middle.
No, you don't. You put Show Still Smack them in the middle.
I
on
think
Saturday.
Becky Bianca opens.
I think that'd be a good way to start.
Hmm.
I like that Becky and Bianca opens. Because Becky's going to be over in Dallas, and Bianca's going to be over like Rover in Dallas, too.
Yeah.
That'd be a dope way to start.
Set the pace and make Charlotte and Becky Charlotte and
Beat
what's her
them.
name?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And especially in a card like WrestleMania, you either want to be first or last.
Last. Yep.
Yeah.
Precisely.
Yeah. So Usos winning. This is happening on Sunday, the other tag team match, which I'm actually very excited about. We have RK Bro defending the Raw Tag Team Championships against Alpha Academy. Thank you. And
Thank you.
thank you. And
Shoosh.
Oh my god, I'm obsessed. I finally heard shoosh. I'm fucking sold.
Do you have it as a soundbite yet, Will?
No, I gotta do it.
You got to have a thank you and a shoosh as a soundbite. Versus also the Street Profits. This is going to be fun. There's a lot of debuts for people here at WrestleMania. Street Profits first first WrestleMania match, I believe, and I believe it is Alpha Academy's first WrestleMania match, as well.
Yes. Yep.
This is going to be fun.
Is it Riddle's first match as well?
No,
he had the
Riddle-
U.S. title
he had
last
the U.S.
year.
title. Yeah. I think this is going to be a really fun match.
Yeah, I do too.
Yeah,
Because
I'm excited.
there's actually a story and a purpose behind it. They're not just throwing teams for the sake of putting teams on the card.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah, no, this is fun.
And get ready for Street Profits heel run.
Yeah,
Mhm.
yeah, they're teasing it. Did you see their jerseys on Raw on Monday?
No,
Yeah.
I need to continue watching.
They
Raw
came out
because I'm
in
curious.
Chicago Bulls 80s cursive style jerseys. It said
Oh,
Street
that's-
Profits.
Wow.
Yeah.
They were really nice.
Those aren't for sale anywhere, but they should be.
They should make Street Profits jerseys on sale. Because people would buy that a lot. Like cups
Dude,
and
I saw like a retro Yankees like pullover like design on Instagram today, and I almost bought it. But I'm spending so much money.
Yeah.
But I really wanted it. It looked so nice.
I think, because I just have this picture in my head of Montez Ford hitting the biggest frog splash ever at WrestleMania and them winning the titles.
Mhm.
So I'm going to
That's a
go with
good
Street
moment.
Profits.
I think RK Bro retains.
I can also see Montez Ford going for the biggest frog splash ever and Randy just finding a way to RKO it.
Yeah.
That also
or
might
Riddle,
be the moment.
Riddle RKO's it.
That also might be the moment. There is going to be one of the most fantastic RKOs we've ever seen happening at this Mania.
Unless, one of them gets Dawkins, one of them gets Montez.
Maybe.
Dual RKOs, that'd be really cool.
Yeah.
That'd be cool.
I don't know how you'd pull that off, but
Yeah. I want to see the Street Profits one. I'm gonna go with my Street Profits. It's not the wise choice here, but I like the Street Profits. I think Otis and Chad will
yeah.
they work honestly, I want to give props to them because they work together so well.
They do. They have good chemistry. They work.
Yeah. So and good for Otis for keeping his job and still being really fucking funny as a serious guy.
For real.
For real. Yeah, they work. If it's at the Superstore, I might buy a Shoosh shirt.
Dude, came here if you missed it, but one of like the funniest vignettes was like when Otis was trying to go up against Randy, Chad Gable is
Oh,
trying
the
to do,
academic
like,
challenge?
the neck exercises, so he can't. The RKO doesn't work.
Oh my god.
He was in the gym doing neck exercises. When he hits an RKO, just nothing happens.
Oh my god.
So good.
It was just the right amount of stupid. We wrestling fans are simple folk.
For real though.
Oh, it's so good. So yeah, I'm gonna go Street Profits. Will's going RK Bro. Okay, what are you going with?
I can actually see Alpha Academy winning because they're so over right now. Based on that one episode of Raw I watched.
They are really over. They just got into a Snickers commercial for wrestling. Like they are
Oh.
elevating
Oh,
really
yeah.
quickly.
Definitely.
They
Shoot.
just dropped the titles though.
Who?
And they can get them back.
I suppose they do flip flop the titles all the time.
Yeah.
Shushamania.
Honestly, you can't go wrong with either three of these teams.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they're three really good teams.
Yeah. They,
Like, I'm totally cool with the Raw tag team division being a comedy act division, like because they work off each other well and it works.
yeah. and it's really entertaining wrestling.
It is entertaining.
Like it's
Randy Orton's having so much fun.
yeah.
It's like, we have Cowboy Brock. We pretty much have Cowboy Randy.
Yeah. What's really crazy is that Mr. Fretch put it in the chat as we've been doing this, is that there has been literally almost no title that Randy hasn't walked into WrestleMania with.
Yeah, I saw that the other day. I saw that the other day, too.
Which is absurd.
The guy's been there forever.
20 plus years? I mean, Brock just celebrated 20 years the other week.
Yeah, but Brock left for a while. Randy's been there and hasn't left.
Consistently.
True. He's only left when he got popped for
Randy
drugs.
hasn't been there is if he's been injured.
Or popped for drugs.
Mm-hmm.
Or popped for drugs.
Yeah. So yeah, props. It's pretty wild.
Shout out to drugs.
Yes. So again, that's all we have for WrestleMania. That's all we know that is on the card thus far.
That's all we need, bro. We don't need much more.
Like I said, we don't know who's singing America the Beautiful. We don't know if we're going to be Battle Royals. We don't know if there's an IC title match or a US title match that's going to happen. We don't know what else might fucking happen.
Well, I have a question. I don't remember from last year. Did they sing America the Beautiful on both nights?
I don't remember.
I don't remember.
I think it was just the first night.
It might have just, yeah, I don't know. Because I know they had two different acts for it. So I literally, I don't remember. I'd have to watch it over again, which I've been doing some watch backs.
And then they got to bring the Hall of Fame class out. Well, are they going to do the Hall of Fame class for both nights or just one night?
Probably just one, because it's only...
Because last year they had two classes.
Yeah, two classes, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know. Like I said, there's still a lot to be told. I mean, most of your core WrestleMania stuff is set in stone, and that's what you need. Everything else you can kind of play around with. And you never know what surprises are going up WWC, because there's always something up. Like I remember 32, we had the Andre Memorial Battle Royal, and out of fucking nowhere, Shaq showed up.
Yeah, I remember that.
Yeah, like Shaq got inducted into the Basketball Hall of Fame, the Basketball Hall of Fame a week before, and then he showed up at Mania.
And nothing happened with the Big Show.
And nothing
what a
happened,
shame.
yeah. And then they went to AEW, and something happened.
Yeah.
So,
Well, we spoke in mirrors.
and also the other thing that is left on the table is we don't know what Seth Rollins is doing. And that's whatever Seth is doing is going to take Mania over the edge.
Dude, I hope it's Goldberg.
I would die of joy.
I hope it's Gilbert.
Dude, honestly.
Triple threat.
Goldberg versus Gilbert Mania match. I'd sell all my money.
Goldberg or Cena, I think would be awesome. I don't want. I don't think it might be. It's definitely not Cena, but I don't want to see Cody Rhodes yet. I don't know why.
They are slow burning it very, very well.
Yeah, well, they're slow burning that tattoo off his neck. Vince doesn't
That's
like
probably why.
They can just put makeup on him. They make tattoo makeup.
That's true.
Every time though, that'd be annoying.
Yeah.
Yeah, because if you ever watch Atypical on Netflix, the guy who plays the kid with autism, he actually is tatted up like a motherfucker. And so they have to cover up his arms with makeup so you don't really see him. So it's possible.
I can't wait until Cody tries to bleed and Vince is like, "Hey, pal, can't do that here."
You can cry only.
He's like, "Sorry, Cody, you need to have a good match without blood." Fuck!
Cody Rhodes is released immediately.
Yeah, right. Whatever they're doing with stuff, they're slow burning it really well. It makes you really want to tap into Raw. Raw's pretty much a super show next week because it's the go home.
Yeah.
That's set for WrestleMania week. So everybody.
This build has been excellent. The build, I remember I was thinking last year how much I bitched about how shitty WrestleMania build was. I didn't care about anything.
Mm-hmm.
Talk about a complete 180. This build has been the best build for WrestleMania in the past 5 years.
It was
as a full card, not just like one or two matches. The full card, everything has just been pedal to the metal.
Yeah. It's
and two
fun.
shitty WWE.
Yeah.
They're doing a great job. Shitty WWE.
Your stars are being your stars is the most important part of a year for you, and that's what matters. Everybody's hitting. Like, I didn't think KO and Seb could ramp it up. They ramped it up to a fucking T. Becky Lynch is on fire. The only people that really aren't hitting are Charlotte and Ronda.
Yeah, dead ass.
It's the only people that are not hitting at all are Charlotte and Ronda. But it's going to be good. So as we go towards the end of this, how do you think this card will do? Both nights of WrestleMania. Best of 10. What do you think, Will?
10. I always assume WrestleMania is gonna be a 10 because WrestleMania always should be a 10, and I think this is a 10 card on paper, no doubt.
So was 34. 34 didn't really hit the 10 mark. It got close, but did not hit the 10 mark.
It was a great card though.
Yeah,
it was a great show as well.
I remember 34. I remember when I was talking about 34, and we're like, on paper, this is the best Mania card of all time. And if I look back at 34, it still should have been the best Mania card of all time.
Yeah.
K Murphy.
I'm gonna go 10.
I'm gonna go 9-5 because I refuse to call anything a 10.
Wow, Fred.
Even Ty Dillinger.
Okay, that's different.
Fred's is saying 7.95 because he's pessimistic.
Fretz, what the hell's wrong with you?
Yeah. I'm gonna go 9. I think this is gonna be a very, very great card. And here's the thing with WrestleMania as well. The worst thing about WrestleMania week is WrestleMania itself. Okay? You also have to realize that as a mark, and if you are listening to this and you are a mark, realize that WrestleMania is not for you. Okay? WrestleMania is an entertainment spectacular that is pandering to a audience as a whole, regardless if they're a wrestling fan or not. They are trying to bring in the casual, once-in-a-blue-moon fans to watch WrestleMania.
Dude, Vince's ultimate goal is to make WrestleMania bigger than the Super Bowl.
And he's he's gotten close.
He's trying his hardest.
Yeah.
And as a spectacle and an entertainment production value product he is creating,
Bigger.
he surpasses it.
Yeah, it's bigger than the Super Bowl.
However, you're never going to get more ratings, more money than the Super Bowl.
Unfortunately, yes.
Never.
You are correct. But this is, I've called WrestleMania for years, the poor man's Super Bowl.
Yeah.
That's correct.
It is the poor, and there's no shame in it being the poor man's Super Bowl. It is an electric atmosphere. If you've never been to Mania, it is very hard to explain the entire energy and atmosphere surrounding that day.
The whole city.
Yeah.
The whole city. The thing about, dude, 100,000 people, additional people and locals are going to be in Dallas.
There is a reason that cities bid for WrestleMania like they bid for the Super Bowl, like they bid for the Final Four, because the amount of economic impact that WrestleMania brings to a city is in the hundreds of millions of dollars for a weekend.
You want to pull your city out of a pandemic, host a WrestleMania.
Exactly.
Or a Super Bowl.
Yeah.
Yeah. And usually if the Super Bowl is going one place, Vince wants to beat them to that place. And
the Super Bowl did beat them in LA though.
Unfortunately, yeah. But that wasn't originally going to be the plan. Vince was going to be there before then.
Yeah.
So yeah, no, it's
same with Tampa too.
Yeah. Vince is usually ahead of them. But yeah, no, even though WrestleMania is the worst part of WrestleMania weekend, if you are going to Dallas, like I will be, and I'll be moseying around, and I'll probably tell you guys where I'm at from time to time.
Your Snapchat will be public?
Maybe. Who knows? Who knows? Just have fucking fun. Like I said, it's a glorious time. There is no one at WrestleMania who's there to have a bad time. You know?
Except Dave Meltzer.
Except Dave Meltzer. Yeah. You know, the atmosphere is electric. Everybody's down to have a good time. You will meet so many cool ass people during WrestleMania week. It'll be absurd. That's how we met the Vaz family and Little Johnny and stuff.
Yeah.
Great fans.
You do get some of the best fans out there.
Yeah. That's why
at WrestleMania.
Yeah.
And the craziest who carry like the 8 belts and they're weird.
Yeah. Yeah, I carried a belt a couple times at WrestleMania, never again. It's just, that's a lot. I may buy a new belt, but we'll see what happens. But yeah, just enjoy Mania. Like I said, we are going to take at least a week or so off to enjoy the weekend of festivities. Obviously, I'll be traveling and all of that stuff. But just have a good time. This essentially is my new Christmas these days.
It does feel like Christmas.
Yeah.
I'm very excited.
I wake up and be like, oh, it's WrestleMania.
Yeah. It's really magical.
Yeah, so it's cool. Enjoy what will be the most stupendous WrestleMania ever. Any other final thoughts about WrestleMania week, Will and Kay?
Nope.
Good burp, by the way, Will.
Thank you. Very nice. Those were the ribs.
Really? After a day, those are the ribs.
24 hours later. No, that was probably my dinner, but it was good.
Probably.
Mac and cheese.
All right, so
Buffalo mac and cheese.
So yeah, without further ado, if there's no other comments about WrestleMania and the most stupendous podcast WrestleMania preview show ever, just keep that music, Mr. Tarashak. Ladies and gentlemen, you have been listening to Kings of the Rings podcast, episode 288, the most stupendous preview show ever. I am your host, King Ricky Rose. Find me at Ambassador Biggs across all social media outlets, BIGZ, Ambassador Biggs. Find Kings of the Rings podcast at KOTR _podcast on Facebook, on Instagram, on Twitter, on YouTube, on Twitch, and on Discord. Like, share, subscribe, leave us some 5-star reviews. Listen to us each and every week wherever you listen and get all of your podcasts from by subscribing to Wrestle Addict Radio, and follow Wrestle Addict Radio's social media at addict_wrestle on Twitter and Wrestle Addict Radio on Facebook and Instagram. The links to all of our stuff are in the description below, including links to our merchandise, links to the beautiful people at Midnight Music who let us use some of their musical content, and thank you guys for that so much. It is upon us now, WrestleMania week. WrestleMania, the most stupendous show ever, is less than a week away at this point. Enjoy the time, as we are going to enjoy the time, and take next week off to enjoy the festivities, and we'll come back hopefully after that. We'll see what happens. It's going to be a great time, and I cannot wait to start packing my bags to go to Dallas. Will Tarashak.
Yeah, man, I'm here. Will Tarashak, ladies and gentlemen. T's and Thomas, ARASHUK. Only news I got is at my podcast with the lovely The K Murphy, right over there to my right on this screen, I guess. I don't know. Fuck it. Our podcast has been released, Kay.
To your left on
send
the
you the
screen.
links.
Yes, please.
I have to send you the links and schedule all the social posts. I'm going to do all that tomorrow. All the video clips are on YouTube, have been scheduled on YouTube. The full show is there now. Clips will be released scattered over the next few weeks. And next week, our very own Mr. Fretz episode airs.
Hi-yo.
So all that, very exciting shit in the works.
Yeah, man.
Yeah. What I got, K Murphy.
It is fucking late. It's 10 o'clock.
Yeah, you.
I am hungry. I'm glad to be back.
Oh, now we get to figure out what you're going to order on the post show. Also.
Oh no, I know what's happening for dinner already.
Damn you.
Yeah. So.
I gotta go to bed.
Yeah, we need to be a very quick post show.
Yeah, we'll do it.
But I know what I'm having for dinner. I'm very excited about it. You can find me across all social media platforms at the K Murphy, TheKae Murphy, and check out my episode of Talking with Tarisha. Where is it?
Everywhere podcasts can be found. It's
Yay!
the word talking with, the word with, and then my last name, I spell it twice every episode.
T as in Thomas, ARASHUK.
Yes.
There you go. Yes, Rug. So we're going to enjoy all of that stuff, especially we are going to enjoy WrestleMania week. We are going to go on our little, I guess, now annual WrestleMania vacation. We'll be back in a couple of weeks to recap everything that has happened on the most stupendous WrestleMania ever with another stupendous Kings of the Rings podcast. So enjoy WrestleMania. Enjoy all that is the greatest time to be a wrestling fan this time of year. Goodbye. Good night. We'll see you soon. Except for you, Slack. Because you can fuck yourself. Fuck you, Slack. See you later, folks. Welcome to the post show, everybody.
Hello, hello.
So, what are you ordering?
Well, Dylan made dinner, and they're coming over after the post show.
Oh.
Mhm.
How close do they live, Kay?
It's a 7-minute bike ride for them.
Oh, very nice.
Nice.
It's like 15-minute walk.
Bike rides, keeping it old school. I like it.
Dude, I would never.
They like love their bike. Like they were a courier for a long time. And shit.
Oh, they work for the postal service?
No, they did. I don't know. They did courier stuff, but it wasn't for the post office or anything.
Oh, really?
Mhm.
Gotcha.
Shane, they have good benefits at the post office.
Yeah, they do.
That's what I've heard.
The government job. They pay you a lot, and you get crazy benefits and a pension.
Yeah, I'm aware. That's why my father's retired.
But we need to make a quick post show, or I'll have to dip early because I need to run to the corner store to get a beveragino.
A beverage, you know. So, what did they make? Do you know?
So they made so they're vegan, so it's like with like plant-based like sausage, but they made sausage and peppers.
Ooh, interesting.
Mhm.
I wonder how plant.
Yeah, I tried a lot of vegan stuff when we were in quarantine.
How was it?
Good. So far everything I've tried tasted like the real thing. Like I tried vegan like scrambled eggs with like a bunch of vegan cheese, and like I had like vegan fettuccine linguine with like vegan meatballs.
Vegan fettuccine linguine.
Mm-hmm.
So how does that made?
Alfredo. I'm sorry, Alfredo linguine.
Again, how is that made? Because like they don't use cheese, correct?
Yeah, there's like no dairy, no meat, like so everything. It's like different stuff. Like a lot of the cheese is hard for me to eat because a lot of the cheese is nut based, but they do make cheeses that aren't nut based. I don't quite understand the science of all of it. Like I am the worst person to ask about vegan food because it's like sorcery to me. I don't get it. Oh, I had vegan chicken nuggets. I tried vegan mac and cheese, vegan pizza rolls.
As long as you don't eat that Impossible meat, that shit's so bad for you.
I've had Impossible meat before. It's not
I've
bad.
tried the Impossible meat. I like it.
Doesn't taste bad. It's bad for you.
Is it impossible though?
It's not healthy.
What's in it? Besides, isn't it plant-based or is it impossible
I
plant-based?
thought it was plant-based.
Yeah.
They put so many chemicals and bullshit. You think McDonald's burgers are unhealthy? Impossible patties are even worse for
That's why you go to Wendy's.
That I guess. You bet off it's eating real meat.
Yeah.
I mean, if you're vegan, just don't eat Impossible meat.
I was actually reading something.
It's worse for you than regular meat.
I was reading something the other day about Outback Steakhouse randomly, speaking of meat.
Oh, great steak.
Yeah, and about how like Outback Steakhouse is like somebody did a deep dive about how Outback Steakhouse is so affordable. Like steakhouse.
It's probably terrible and like unethical and shit.
No,
right?
not at all. They're the biggest buyers of USDA choice meat in like America.
Really?
Yeah. So like they're not buying high quality meat, but they're not buying shitty meat either.
Well, it's like local meat.
Yeah.
Which
And that's what keeps the prices
Good.
down.
Well, it's funny because like me and Jazz took my grandmother out for her birthday.
Here's our tip of the
earlier
crown
this-
stuff, by the way. Dr. Rebecca.
earlier this month, and I was like, Mimi, like, let's pick a place for lunch and we'll go. She just goes, huh? How about Outback? And I was like, that's a great choice.
Listen,
That's what
I am
Outback-
on the Outback train. I'm a big fan of Outback.
I fucking love Outback. I have not had it since before COVID.
I am new to the Outback game within the past year, and I'm a fan.
It's a great.
I
It's
fucking-
a solid
Steakhouse.
American chain,
Yeah.
dude. It's like Arby's with quality.
Fucking bloomin' onion though, like
I had the bloomin' onion. Not a fan.
what?
Not a
No,
fan.
the giant onion they did was pretty cool.
Yeah, it's not a fan. Their wings are really good actually. I'm a big fan of their spice combination. I'll put it that way.
Their drinks are pretty good too.
That
Like
too.
alcoholic drink.
Yeah. Should we make our next gathering at Outback?
Yes.
Hell yeah.
I've been craving this for a while. I just need to make it happen. I miss Chili's.
I don't.
I don't.
So,
Dude, anytime I ate Chili's, I wouldn't sleep that night.
really?
What?
Yeah, I don't know why. It's a mystery to me still. I'd rather do Applebee's.
Yeah.
Half app.
I
Oh
love
no,
I
and
love me some
only
Applebee's.
Applebee's gets me sick every time.
What?
Every time.
I love Applebee's. Applebee's used to be my spot, dude.
I
People
went to
shit on it,
Applebee's.
but like it's great
This
American
is the
dining.
thing. Applebee's was our high school spot because the high school is up the road from the fucking Applebee's. So after
Oh.
every concert, after everything, we went for half offs. Do you know how many fucking first dates I've been on that were half offs at that Applebee's? Most of them.
I was gonna say like 7. I was gonna give you an actual number.
Oh no, like that's just the Miller Place thing. Is you go to fucking half off apps at Applebee's until you're old enough to go to a bar.
I mean, fair, but like there's nothing wrong with Applebee's. I have spent many of an hours in Applebee's.
Same. I just the food doesn't agree with me anymore.
That's such a shame.
I know, because some of it I genuinely liked. Like I used to like. I guess it's not the 2 for $20 anymore, but like
That's the best part
that was
about
my
Applebee's.
shit.
You're telling me I get 2 entrees and share an appetizer for $20. There's a reason you went to all your dates there, Kay.
Yep.
Yeah,
It's a great spot.
it is great. It's affordable, but Chili's also does that fucking 2 for $20 shit too.
Yeah, but it's Chili's.
Yeah, but it's just eating good in the neighborhood is a lie.
Wait, eating good in the neighborhood is the Applebee's thing.
Oh, well, Chili's is just diarrhea then.
I don't think Chili's even has a slogan.
They don't need one. It's like, we're so shitty, you already know.
All right, I'm gonna dip because I need to go get drinks, and the corner store is gonna close. So I'm leaving.
All right, bye, Kay.
I love you both.
Later,
Bye.
Kay.
Internet. Have a good night.
Toodles.
See you later. Bye.
And Kay's gone. Oh, you did miss it on NXT, Will. Dolph Ziggler was commenting during Bobby Roode's match with Braun Baker. Dolph Ziggler goes, Bobby Roode's going to get some beer money. He's going to get the hell out of here.
That's nice.
Oh, great. So fucking good. People bringing up, remember when Will Sasso imitated Stone Cold?
No.
You never saw Will Sasso from Mad TV do a Stone Cold impersonation?
No, I haven't. I never watched Mad TV. My mom wouldn't let me.
It's the reason why. Mad TV was fucking hysterical.
288.
Yeah. The stuff is already on, the description's already in Anchor and everything if you want to steal that.
Yeah. Yeah, I'll be able to do it tomorrow.
Gotcha. Your mom never lets you watch Mad TV?
No, she won't let me watch MTV either.
My goodness.
I don't know why. Doesn't make any sense.
MT, what is going on here? Oh, and that's lost. Surprise, surprise.
When does regular season start?
For baseball?
Yeah, like April 7th?
Yeah. But the day after I come back from WrestleMania.
What a treat.
Well, no, I can't. I have to go back to work. It's blows. So the first time I went to WrestleMania, in Dallas, I had this master plan, which I have not been able to put together. So the master plan was, I was going to go to WrestleMania. So I went to WrestleMania. I was in Dallas for a couple of days, went to WrestleMania on Sunday, was going to take pretty much a red eye after WrestleMania, back to New York, and then hop on a train, go to the Bronx as Yankees opening day was that day.
Right, I remember this.
Yeah, and so then I took a nap on the plane and I woke up and it was raining outside. And like the tickets were already paid for by my friend. He was like, consider it your birthday gift, blah 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 blah, and then we got rained out.
That's a bummer.
And I was like, I guess I'm going home, which is probably the better move because I was exhausted.
Yeah, I can only imagine. WrestleMania to a Yankee game from the airport? Fuck out of here.
I had a lot of bold moves, so I ended up
Like with your luggage and everything?
Oh no, my dad was going to pick me up. I was like, Dad, drop me off at the subway. I'll be home later.
Copy.
Yeah.
Gotcha. I was gonna say.
Yeah, no, I was not going to bring my luggage to the Bronx. You out of your fucking mind? No.
Yeah, fair. Good point.
Yeah.
That's a good point. I probably should have thought of that.
it was just not meant to be. And now this year, again, because of the lockout, legit opening day is the day after I come back from WrestleMania, and the Yankees are playing the Sox in Yankee Stadium, and I can't go because I have work.
It's a day game too, right?
It's a day game, yeah. Because I would have done it. I would have definitely done it. If I hadn't started this new job and I actually had time, like PTO time, I would have taken like a week and a half off and done WrestleMania and then opening day for the Yankees. And lived my best life. But unfortunately, that wasn't in the cards for me this year. One of these days. But I have a feeling this is the closest WrestleMania we're going to have for the next couple of years. Because I think after LA, they're going to go to Vegas.
Didn't they announce it already?
No, they only announced last year. They announced the upcoming 3 years.
Yeah,
Which is Tampa, Dallas, LA.
That's right, Tampa, Dallas, LA.
Mm-hmm. I think they're going to Vegas. They are testing out the waters of Vegas. Vegas already got a SummerSlam.
Dude, they should go to Vegas. I'll go to Vegas. Fuck it.
They already got a SummerSlam, and now Money in the Bank is going to Vegas. It's going to be wild. Can you imagine how much money Vegas will make off of just WrestleMania alone?
Dude, I hope they do WrestleMania in Vegas, and like I decided to get married that year, and I'm so rich, I can just have my bachelor party be WrestleMania.
That's absurd.
Could you fucking imagine that?
That's absurd.
Like, the only way I would do that, because like my friends don't watch wrestling. You know what they would actually probably do it? I'd be like, dude, I'm getting a suite, I'm covering everything.
Yeah,
all covered.
that is my dream, to do a suite in WrestleMania.
Yeah. Like, I am so rich. We're doing a suite in WrestleMania for like 15 dudes.
And I've looked at the suites at Allegiant Stadium. They're fucking beautiful.
I can only imagine.
Yeah, dude. I mean, I'm a Raider fan, so I'm always looking at this, like, what the fuck's going on in my stadium.
Yeah, of course. Of course.
And I cannot wait. Like, my dad's been a longtime Raider fan, and he doesn't travel for shit. Like, my sister lives in California. My dad's like, have fun with the earthquakes. I'm not visiting you.
Yep, no thanks.
But he actively wants to go with his friends to the stadium. I was like, wow.
Yeah, dude. Allegiance. You need to be loyal to your team.
Yeah. Even though it's funny, Allegiance is the name of, like, the airline, which is fucking weird.
Corporate.
Yeah.
It annoys me.
Hold on. Holy shit. I did not. Motley Crue and Def Leppard are going to Allegiant Stadium. I'm on their website. Premium suites. Oh, you got to place deposits. But they're, hold on. I gotta see what their shit looks like. You can host an event. Stadium maps. Food and beverage menu guide, which I'm very excited about. Stadium. Lost and Found. Connects. Premium suites and lodge. Damn it. Just give me them. Alright, let's see. Yeah, if you even did this in Vegas, you get, it's like a suite is like 18 to 26 tickets.
Wow. It's a big suite.
Yeah. And if you do, like, if you actually were like professionally buy a suite, or actually buy a suite and not like get it off of, like, you know, after like resale market, they give you, let's see, they give you 18 to 26 tickets, VIP parking passes. It says, enjoy access to an exclusive catering menu as well as premium beverage options. This is the suites. And then upscale game day experience. Enjoy early access into the stadium VIP entrances, private amenities, and an in-suite restroom. And access to the 200-level clubs.
How much?
They don't tell you that. Like, place a deposit or call.
Ah, you fuckers.
Yeah, you never do. I could get that shit all the time. There's also, I think that they have lodge seating. Lodges groups of 4, which is like pretty much the same thing. It's just a smaller package. But I don't
I'm like, guys, it's 2 nights and each show is 4 hours.
We
So
can do
we're-
this.
We are gonna get demolished, and that doesn't include tailgating. And it's all paid for. Just shut the
Fuck
fuck
up.
up, sit down, and watch the wrestling.
Can you imagine tailgating for a Vegas Mania?
It's also a bachelor party.
Yeah, right?
Forget about it.
Let me see. I wish I had more pictures of her actual, like, suites and lodge. Like, the view that they have already, that they show, right, fairly is fucking dope. You can go on a tour, private events, and special occasions. What is upcoming events? Buy tickets. Seating charts. Because what's the difference between their lodge and their suites?
All right, dude, I'm gonna hop. I'm really tired.
Getting out of here? Oh, okay. I see the difference between their lodge and their suites. All right. Gotta make sense.
Dr. Britt Baker 3MB. That was pretty funny. I saw that was pretty funny.
All right, yeah, folks, let's get out of here. Yeah, we're not going to be around for a couple weeks, maybe 1 or 2 weeks. We'll see what happens. And, yeah, enjoy WrestleMania. All right, folks, see ya.
What?
Midnight music.